Hello, hello, hello everyone. Welcome back. Welcome to Channel 2S. I am your host, Second Soundwave, and today it is time for one of my most anticipated streams of the year because we are playing Gundam Breaker 4. It's still kind of surreal to actually be here. We've wanted just a good, real Gundam Breaker game, cross-platform on PC. Finally having that. It's out now. It's just like a dream, man. It's so cool. This is my game. This is my game of the year right here. I am so just absolutely stoked to get into this. This is a game I've wanted for so long. It completely took me by surprise when they announced this in a Nintendo Direct, which was just completely random and out there. I have no idea why they did that, but man, these last three Nintendo Directs, I guess they've just been going completely wild with the reveals in them because first we had Gundam Breaker 4, and then the Direct after that we had the MVC collection, which took the whole fighting game community by just complete shock. And then they did it to them again with the new Capcom fighting collection. So Nintendo's really been pulling out those just total surprise third-party game trailer announcements. But man, this right here, this is a game I am just so excited for. So hello and welcome to everyone in chat. I'm going to see if I can position this in a way so that I can see my stream stats a little better and see my chat so I can talk to you guys. We are going to see what we can do in this game because I have not touched this game yet. I launched it once just to get all the config settings right for the stream. I watched like the opening cutscene. I made sure to change the language to Japanese because it defaulted to English dub. And while it is cool that this game got an English dub, it's cool to see that kind of attention given to a Gundam game. I don't really like playing games with English dubs, so I switched the language to Japanese. We've got our English subtitles, and we are ready to go. Yeah, I tried playing Gundam Breaker Mobile, and it was okay, but it's just not the same as like a proper mainline Gundam game. So I am busting out the Xbox controller for this because from what I have heard, this game doesn't play super well on mouse and keyboard. It works okay, but it's a little bit scuffed, so we're gonna be going controller this time. All right, so I've heard that apparently they went way too aggressive with the profanity filter on this game, so the custom name field is actually kind of hang on, how do I... Let me see if I can... What can I put in here? What should a player name be? I mean, I guess like second... I don't know. I'll need to like look for like hidden profanities in my name to like make sure it doesn't get filtered out. Is that gonna work? Let's see. Wav isn't a slur. Boon isn't like a piece of genitalia, so I think we should be okay. There. Oh yeah, I love this transition from the menu screen to the hub area. This was in the demo on the Switch as well. What is the worst science fiction movie? I have no idea, Alex. There's so many terrible science fiction movies I haven't seen. There's so many like just like weird like B movies that got released on DVD 20 years ago that no one's actually watched that I don't think it's really... I feel like I couldn't just like pick one. When will we get Gundam Breaker 5? Hey, you know what? I don't mind if they continue to support Breaker 4 for a long time. I think the bones, the fundamentals of this game are really, really good. It's got a great engine. It's got great basic mechanics. So if they just, for like the next 5 or 6 years, just keep releasing periodical DLC for this game, I would be totally fine with that. Like, with this game in particular, I feel like it could be like a fighting game situation where they just kind of perpetuate the same version of the game for a long time and just do like a season pass every year with some new kits. You know, maybe like every 6 months there's a DLC pack and it has like 3 or 4 new Gundams that were released in that period. So as new kits come out for Bandai, we get new kits in the game. Like for example, with the Gundam Vidar, we're getting a master grade of that later on in 2025. I wouldn't be surprised if around that same time we also see the Vidar get added to Breaker 4. You know, have a little bit of synergy between the model kits in the game. I think that could be really cool. All right, so we're in a little bit of a locked-in tutorial here. I think this lasts for a little bit of time, so For the first bit here, we are just going to be just doing some basic tutorial stuff that is going to be cool to see in English, because I didn't see this in English when I played the Switch version, but I have played through this before, so we're going to try to get through it pretty quick. You can't put Titans because of the filter. Yeah, apparently there's a lot of stuff you can't do because of the filter. Let me just make sure I have the audio levels set right so I'm not, like, shouting over the game. Is that good? Is the audio good, like, balance-wise between my voice and the game? Like, I want to make sure that I'm not, like, being drowned out by the game, or that I'm not, like, shouting over it louder than I need to. Let me also just check and... Yep, my mouth is still moving. Okay, good. Can't wait to reverse engineer the G Artemis Arius and add on to Helios. Oh, Arios and add on to Helios and add the double command. Yeah, dude, you can do so much in this game. They added so many new suits, and they even added more than they actually showed in the list. Because there was this list on the site that I assumed in the last video that I did on Breakers that it was going to be the full, like the full unit list for the game. But they've announced like at least 10 or so other units since then. They showed off the Gaia, Chaos, and Abyss. They showed off a couple new SD Gundams. They announced the Calibarn, and this is the interesting part. The Calibarn and Mighty Strike Freedom are actually coming to this game later, but they're not coming as paid DLC. They're just straight up giving us free updates. They're giving us free updates to the game for Calibarn and Mighty Strike Freedom. Like, those so easily could have been paid DLC, and they're just giving them to us, which makes me think they were probably meant to be in the base game from the beginning, and there was just time limitations that prevented them from doing it. And yeah, Dipper, this is Black Myth Wukong. I've got a custom skin for my monkey character, so he's looking a little more metallic than usual, but we are in fact playing Black Myth Wukong right now. I mean, you could probably make like a Wukong custom in this. What would be some good Gundam parts to use for a gorilla type character? Maybe Barbatos Rex arms, or maybe some original Gujion parts, so you have like that big bulky physique. I don't remember the dialogue choices doing anything meaningful in terms of changing the story. I'm just picked some at random. I like the character designs, they're pretty nice. Barbatos Club, definitely. I gotta have the Barbatos Club for that, for sure. Wonder if Foundation or Build Divers counter to the filter? Maybe. You literally cannot tell. I think literally just the letter H was one of the things that they filtered out, so I feel like it's not even worth speculating on what potentially could be filtered out by the game's profanity filter, because it is just ridiculously overtuned, so they're definitely going to have to fix that in the future. They're going to fix that. Oh, and another funny sort of community moderation thing that they did is they lock you out of recoloring the Super Fumina parts because they don't want you to make like a naked flesh-colored Fumina. So whatever Fumina parts you use in your custom have to be in the original Super Fumina colors. Which is, I think, kind of a silly thing to do. Like, I understand why they did it, but if you're not going to let us recolor the Fumina parts, why are you letting us customize with the Fumina parts? Because now, if I use Fumina parts on a build, I need to make that entire build like the same white and yellow color scheme as the rest of Fumina. So I think that was a little bit of a unfortunate thing. However, I noticed when I was looking at Kakarot's review, and when he was showing that you couldn't recolor the Fumina parts, the correct sections in the model were still being highlighted while he was in the painting mode. So I'm wondering if the disabling of the coloring was just as simple as like a little flag in the code somewhere. And with this game being on PC, I wonder if maybe some modders at some point in the future are going to be able to go in there and just turn that flag back off and give us a fully customizable Fumina. Because I think that would be really cool, because I'm interested by the addition of Mecha Musume style characters to this game, and since we have standard mecha and we have SD mecha, I feel like having really truly customizable Mecha Musume would kind of complete the Gundam model trilogy there, you know? You got your standard Gundams, you got your SDs, and you got your Musume. Alex, I thought Char's counterattack was pretty cool. It's not my favorite movie, but I think it's a good send-off to that kind of original Tomino saga of Gundam. A real grade Valkyrie jet from Macross? I don't think they try to do a real grade Valkyrie because, from what I've heard, a lot of Macross fans really don't like the fully transforming Macross kits, and they're very, like, kind of fiddly, fragile transformations. I personally would love to see what they could do with it. I think a transforming real grade Macross would be really interesting, but I don't think they would actually make that as a product. It would be very cool, though. I want to make an SDCS of Tao's SD. Oh yeah, you're definitely going to be able to do that. I'm sure they give you all the parts for it in the game. F Kunoichi. Wait. Using F Kunoichi. Oh, as in make one in real life. I got you. I got you. So yeah, I'm gonna just try to. Whoop. There we go. I'm gonna try to blaze through this tutorial as fast as I can so we can get into some actual gameplay. If I knew they were gonna, if I remembered they locked you into a tutorial at the beginning, I probably would have done this before the stream, just so that we're not like, you know. We're not, like, doing this for the next 10 minutes. We got our different dodge directions. Emergency drop. Oh, how do I do the emergency drop? It's not... I think it was B, right? Or it was down in B, or clicking the left. I feel like taking away the flesh tones would have been a better idea. Yeah, that could have worked too. How could we have Takara and Bandai made an Optimus Prime model? I mean, we've already gotten a few Optimus Prime models from Flame Toys and Yellow Park, they just don't transform. Yeah, I don't remember this emergency drop thing from the Switch tutorial. I don't know how to execute this. Let me see if there's a play guide. Here we go. Actions. Here we go. Emergency drop. There are a number of measures you can take to avoid enemy action. Emergency drop allows you to evade aerial follow-ups by dropping down rapidly from the air and landing. They consume thruster gauge. So I guess it's like a... Oh, I think I remember this. I kind of remember this tripping me up when I was playing the Switch version as well. There's no two Transformers fighting together. Yeah, you know, Cyber, that's actually why I'm really interested in that new Gao-Gaigar kit they have coming out soon as a high grade. The one where it's like the two vehicles that combine together. Because I feel like that's the closest we've ever gotten to a Transformers model kit. Because, yeah, there's like some Gundams and some Macross kits that transform. But the way that Transformers transform, it's a lot more fantastical, I guess, than they do with Gundams. Like, Gundams are very much about, like, maintaining the mass of the mecha and, like, not having, like, the legs collapse in on themselves or the arms fold out into door panels and all this extra stuff you see with Transformers. So seeing, like, a really proper, like, Transformer-style transforming model kit, I think is going to be really interesting. And even though I've not seen a lot of Gao-Gaigar before as an anime, I'm really interested in that model for that reason. That's probably the closest we've gotten to a proper Transformers model kit. A transforming Optimus that looks like the '84 cartoon. Yeah, that would be an interesting model, and it is the 40th anniversary of Transformers, and they're doing a lot of collab stuff. So maybe at some point we are going to see an Optimus Prime model kit. I mean, I'd build one. I would love to build a transforming Optimus Prime kit. I wish they were a little more clear in clarifying what the heck an emergency drop is, because I'm not entirely sure from the prompts. Can I just skip out of the training mission? Because I've already done all this stuff on Switch. I don't think I can. I think I'm locked into this until I finish it. No, there's no transformable Gundams in the game, Cyber. It's just about, there's some that do transform in-universe, but they don't transform in the game. Like, you can use Zeta Gundam parts, but it won't turn into a Wave Rider. Toryujin helped kill the dinosaurs by the way that he got a power buff from it. Is that the guy from Gao-Gaigar I was talking about? Yeah, I'm assuming it was. I don't know their names super well. Is it? Nope, it's not the right stick. Oh, it's literally just spamming the button. You just press the button a second time. Yeah, they did not communicate that properly. That was some poor communication on the part of the tutorial. Should not have taken 10 minutes to figure that out. Lock on camera locks onto the same enemy. When you lock onto a different enemy, switch targets with R. Yep, already familiar with that. Yep. Lock on camera, and then you switch to player camera with the up on the D-pad. Switch any timer, go to config settings. Yep. And now I have manual aim. Yep. I think I prefer the manual aim over the other one. And then we got our basic melee. So X, it's kind of interesting. They have like the Tekken style setup where X and Y are your left and right hands. And then you have your two triggers for the left and right gun. Man, I played with some dual wielding characters in the beta test, and it's so much fun, man, to just have like dual rifles in your hands and just unload on a boss. It's really, really satisfying. I'm so glad we have this now instead of New Breaker, because the New Breaker's combat was just absolutely miserable. And then you have OP and... Now, I believe the OP and EX skills, they actually have changed a bit from the last demo that I played, so I'm curious to see how those work now. I think they changed it so they no longer have a shared cooldown, so you have a little more flexibility in how you use them. We have partial transformations from what I can gather from the Gaia backpack. I think for some parts, yeah, and there's stuff like the Unicorn Gundam where it has its transformation just because it doesn't really turn into like a vehicle or anything. It just turns into like a different, humanoid shape. I did, however, see this really funny video on Twitter where someone actually used builder's parts to make a Zeta Gundam Wave Rider, but it's just got normal Zeta Gundam legs sticking out the back. So it's like it's shaped like the Wave Rider, but it still has the, it's still at the inside. It's still a mecha. Yeah, okay. So there's that, and then I can build up combos in order to unlock more EX moves. What happened to Xeon after the events of Unicorn? Yeah, the way Unicorn fits into the UC timeline is kind of weird. They sort of stuffed it in the middle and just sort of let everything work itself out. I kind of like Unicorn as a standalone show, but in retrospect, I feel like having that kind of story shoved into the middle between Char's Counterattack and F91 is kind of weird. I sort of wish that the Universal Century story was either told chronologically, or they just had like some sort of continuity split where like one direction is F91 and Crossbone and the other is like Unicorn and then some other stuff. Because that would really let them explore more some of the interesting stuff from Unicorn, because I think there was a lot of cool stuff about Unicorn that we just never really got to have fully expanded on, because they had to like wrap everything up at the end in a way that didn't conflict with F91. And if there was like a little timeline split or something, I think that would have kind of given us some more opportunities to do some interesting storytelling with Unicorn and kind of spin it off into some more shows that would kind of extend that storyline. But it is what it is. The Universal Century is not exactly consistent, a little bit of a tangled mess, but it is what it is. You know, that's going to happen anytime you have a series as old as Gundam. Yeah, this is so much fun, man. The combat in this is just fantastic. EX gauge consumed activate skills, fills from enemy attacks, yep. Fight enemies to fill up the EX gauge, yep. Oh, ground Gundam, okay. I should probably be picking up parts more. Oh yeah, he's vulnerable. I'm gonna get him. Wait, did he drop parts? No. I'm assuming that if pieces are dropped from the model, they sort of like magnetic, yeah, like that. Like they sort of gravitate to my unit. I don't need to be running around specifically making sure that I'm picking up the parts. Unicorn essentially becomes filler episodes. Yeah, that's the thing, is they couldn't really make any major changes to the UC without messing up the shows that came out after it, which was kind of a shame. I think we could have gotten a much more interesting show out of Unicorn if they were really able to make some serious changes to the UC. Almost done with Turn A and loving it. The Blu-ray is really good. Yeah, I really want to watch Turn A sometime. It's one of the few Gundam series I haven't seen, but it looks really interesting. I like the tutorial mission is running with the same or similar enemies it did in GB3. Yeah, you're going to see a lot of GMs and ground Gundams and RX-78s. Okay, so I don't think I'm going to sell any of these parts. I'm going to hang on to everything I got here. Because I believe if this is anything like GB3, I think you were able to like combine together your excess parts and use them to make like a better version of that part. So like, you know, like two weak GM arms combined together to make a stronger GM arm. So that's something that I'm assuming that I'll be able to do later. Also, we got 26 people here, which is a lot for a Channel 2S second Soundwave stream, so welcome to the stream. Glad to see you guys here. We're playing some Gundam Breaker 4. Yeah, I'm not sure what parts they're using for Tao's Gundam. I think it's Command Gundam for the head. I'm not sure I recognize the rest of it. I'm really not as familiar with a lot of those BB Senshi kits. Turn A is 110% worth watching. It's peak Tomino. Yeah, it looks like the artwork I've seen from it is just absolutely gorgeous. I saw this this art book that had like some of like the background paintings from the show, and they looked like just straight up works of art. And I'll admit, I do think the Turn A Gundam itself, the actual Gundam design, is a little overrated, but I do kind of like the general aesthetic of the suits from Turn A. Like, I think the Turn X is really cool, the Sumo's really cool, the Bandit. Just the Turn A Gundam itself specifically, I'm not the hugest fan of. Yeah, the Mustache Gundam I feel is a little overrated. What parts am I gunning for? I mean, dude, I'm trying to 100% it, basically. Like, there's not... I want to like build up like a full collection of basically everything. There's so many Gundams that I want to build, so many customs I want to do. I can't like specifically say, oh yeah, I'm specifically looking for these parts. I do have a preference for seed suits. I do like the way the seed parts look a lot. So stuff like the Strike Gundam, you know, the Dual Gundam, the Buster Gundam. Some of those kind of suits, hopefully, we'll be getting pretty early on. So it's just going to show us how to do the customization now. So they want us to make a very specific change to our mobile suit. Select the Zaki part. Yeah, that's what I just did. There we go. And this is something that I really like, is you can choose between equipping it with your model's colors or equipping it with the part's default colors. So if you just change out a couple pieces, you don't need to go back into painting mode and repaint them. That's a really big quality of life thing that I'm glad they added. I don't know how much better this is than Breaker 3 Star because I never actually got to play Breaker 3. New Gundam Breaker and Mobile were the only other Breaker games I played, so I'm really excited to finally be playing like an actual proper mainline Breaker. Because I didn't have a PS4 or a Vita, so I was just stuck with whatever Gundam games were on PC. So with this being cross-platform, it's my first like real proper mainline Breaker game. Make a nice Gundam X variant in yellow or gold. I hope we get Gundam X parts at some point. I do like the mobile suits from X, so I'll probably do something with X at some point. Am I gonna try to make builds from GB3? I didn't have any builds in GB3 because I didn't play the game. I did play New Breaker, and I might carry over some builds from there, but due to the quality of New Breaker, I didn't really do a whole lot of customizing in that. So I'll have to dig through my save file on there and see what I had built up. And he's just explaining the different types of missions. Oh, thank God. Yeah, it was really annoying to have to go back into painting every time you wanted to change a part. Fingers crossed for Red Astrea? Astray? I can't tell if you mean like the red frame Astray or the red version of the Astrea, but the red frame Astray is definitely in here. In fact, they actually have the red frame red dragon version as well, and the Kai. They've got a lot of different variants of the Astray. However, the Estrella, the one from Gundam 00, that unfortunately is not in the game to my knowledge, although that would be a really good addition to have in it. Picking up a Model 1 Vita and jailbreaking is the best way to play GB3. Yeah, I've heard a lot of good stuff about jailbroken Vitas. Apparently they're really good for emulation. Seed suits in this game are crazy with how they fight. Oh yeah, it looks like there's some really, just a huge selection of seed suits in this game. You got stuff like the IWSP and Otori packs, which are really cool. I love how those two look. And now you've got even more stuff from Destiny with the Gaia, the Chaos, the Abyss. And correct me if I'm wrong, but I think they might have added the Raider, Calamity, and Forbidden to this game because of the full mechanics kits. Yeah, Altisen, you didn't miss up much. You did not miss out on much by not picking up New Breaker. In fact, with Breaker 4 being out now, even if you see New Breaker on sale, it's really not worth the pickup over this one. Amuro kind of looks like Tom Hanks. I mean, I guess if you're talking about like a very, 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 very young Tom Hanks. Which also, I guess, would just depend on how old you are as a person, because to me, Tom Hanks is an old man just because I was born in like the late 90s, grew up in the 2000s, so to me, Tom Hanks has always been a pretty old guy, but I guess if you're more of like a 90s kid, maybe you might think of him as being a bit younger. Alright, so I'm going to go back and remove my legally mandated Zaku arm because that just looks silly. Alright. Let's see, probably a... Yes, I understand how customizing works. Left arm, right arm. I'm going to switch back to the Zaku, or the Gundam arm. Maybe I'll do a ground type arm on this side. Yeah, I've got two slightly different ones. Are the specs different? Yeah, this one's got a slightly higher HP. I'll go with that one. Legs. Oh, legs got higher HP too. Okay, well, I don't like GM legs, but I'll use those for the stats. Oh, we got a GM custom backpack. Oh, that's pretty cool, actually. I like that. Alright, so what I can do now is I can give my left hand... Hang on, how do I make this work? So I've got the rifle in one hand. I want to have in my left hand yeah, there we go. There we go. Now I got that ground Gundam beam rifle. And I don't have any extra sabers. I do have a lot of GM shields. Just so many GM shields. I could go with a ground Gundam shield. I might as well go full ground Gundam on that arm. And then, let me see, maybe body. What is there on the body to do? Ground Gundam body as well, why not? Oh, the GM head's got much better stats. Okay, so this is just a pure whatever has the best stats build. But, okay, yeah, the Zaku arm does not have better stats, so I'm not going to be using that. Yes, state and force Zaku arms. Run missions on hardcore. Does that... I'm assuming if you play on a harder difficulty, it gives you better parts. Mighty Strike Freedom is slated to be the first free upgrade? Yes, it is. They are giving us the Mighty Strike Freedom and the Calibarn as free content updates. Let's give this guy a more cohesive color scheme. So there should be a full body option. Is there not? Is there... I thought there was a... I thought there'd be a way to fully colorize the body like in New Breaker. They're doing it by part. Another great game on the Vita that doesn't get a lot of love is Freedom Wars. I've never heard of that one. I'll mess around with the colorization a little later. I want to play through some more of the missions. Is there... Actually, wait, no, hang on. I need to go back in here because I'm almost certain there's got to be some sort of way... Oh, yeah, select all parts. Here we go. Here we go. This is the option. Back button. Yeah, back button selects all, right. Let's make this, let's do like maybe a light blue or darker blue. Yeah, let's do darker blue for that for now. These can be white. Nope. You can be Yeah, let's do a red for that. There we go. You could be like a gray color, maybe. Yeah. And you know what? Let's keep these as yellow. Oh yeah. We're going full play school with this color scheme. Let's make our glows consistent too. I'm gonna set it to green. And we're gonna set our first glow to green as well. Oh yeah. We're looking like a 70s super robot with this one. We are officially the AliExpress GM. The GM you find in the bottom of the bin at the flea market. And the fighting robot packaging. With a picture of an Evangelion character on the side. Oh yeah. This is peak Gunpla right here. There are preset color schemes you can get. Yeah, that was an interesting thing that they added from Breaker Mobile, I believe. I think was where they introduced that. And that's in this game as well. In fact, I think there were some preset color schemes that were like a pre-order bonus for the game. So this should be our single-player missions. All right. So, this is the part that threw me off, is that, oh, they fixed it! I think before you had to long press start, and they didn't have it labeled properly, so it took me a really long time to figure it out. But that literally hung me up for ages when I was playing the demo for it. And yeah, now that I look at it, I am kind of seeing the Zabungleness of it. Pretty funky color scheme. Man, that launch sequence looks so cool. And so much better than the one in New Breaker where they spawn in your character facing the wrong way, and then on frame 2 it just suddenly flips around. That game was, like, unbelievably buggy at launch. Luckily I was playing on PC, so a lot of that stuff was worked out before I got my hands on the game. The downside is I had to wait, like, 3 months, I think, 4 months before the PC version came out. Although when it came to New Breaker, it wasn't so much of a bad thing. Oh, hey, wait a minute. That's new. I don't remember the beta test having Zaku warriors in the training mode here. I don't think these were not in the game. They were normal Zakus you were fighting. Okay, cool. So they're giving us these parts early on. Trying to see if I can combo between left and right weapons. It doesn't seem like it. The shield bash seems to be a one-hit deal and not so much of a combo. In order to keep your break combo up, change up the order of the enemies you're attacking. Okay. How hard is it to find the Canadian dub of Gundam Seed? I had no idea there even was a Canadian dub of Gundam Seed, to be honest with you, man. Yes, this is on PC, Char. I'm playing this on PC, which is awesome because it has a uncapped frame rate, which is something that not a lot of Gundam games have. Because a lot of Gundam games are designed for consoles first, so they don't give you those extra PC features. But with this, you can go up to 4K, you can do, 160 hertz, 140 hertz, whatever your monitor supports. So you can get some really cool visuals with this game on PC. Oh yeah, you could definitely play this on the Steam Deck, Char. In fact, I think people have already tested it for the Steam Deck. I feel like I heard something about someone trying this in the Steam Deck, and apparently it worked pretty well for them. Oh, GM3s. I also don't remember these in the demo. Cool. Oh, the number 2 is my ally guy. Okay, yeah, Yakdoga. That's new as well. Okay, so they've really changed up what units you're fighting in this tutorial. That's cool. I never really understood the point of including some of these suits like the Resin Gyaradoga. Like, it's literally just It is just a recolored Gyaradoga. There's absolutely no reason to be including parts from it. Outside of maybe the rifle, but then they could have just had the rifle be a standalone part. I feel like some of these suits, they really could have just made them just a couple additional bonus parts. Like, hey, throw in the resin rifle with the standard Gyaradoga parts, or throw in the Toki's 2-head with the standard Toki's. Oh, hey, new character. I don't remember this. Okay, so they've tweaked this tutorial section a bit for the full game then. It would be cool to have the RX-78 by the guy. Oh yeah, that's the G40 RX-78. Yeah, that would have been a cool thing for them to add. With how many redesigns and variations we have of the RX-78, it would be cool to have a couple more of them in here. You know, the Gundam Verka, the G40, the one based off the Walking Gundam. Yeah, the character designs look pretty nice in this. Much better than the ones in... Not to, like... I feel like every 5 seconds I could say something to rag on New Breaker, but I feel like it just bears stressing just how absolutely fucking boring the characters were in New Breaker. Every single character looked like the most generic anime schoolgirl imaginable. Like, I'm talking like typing in, you know, one anime character standing school uniform into Stable Diffusion, like that level of generic. So it's really cool to see some like really fun looking creative character designs out of this game. Alright, so yeah, we're doing a boss fight now. Okay, so this is kind of cool, is they redesigned the PG Gundam boss to look like the Unleashed kit. And seeing as they have the model for the PG Unleashed already in the game, it would be kind of cool if they gave us a buildable version of this. Like, let us use these parts, but at like a normal Gundam size. They could have added the extra weapons as part of a completion checkmark. Yeah, just have them like a little secret extra bonus parts instead of remaking the entire Gundam with just a couple new pieces. Maybe not have 5 Zaku 2s of different... Yeah, exactly. You've got the Zaku 2, and then you got the Zaku 2 with the head Vulcans, you got the Zaku 2 with the missiles, and like all the other parts in the body are basically exactly the same. The Zaku mine layer. Just have a few variant parts for them. Been playing on the Switch, and I'll play on the PS5 again when I get home. Nice. Yeah, the Switch version was surprisingly good. Switch games always have a bit of a graphical downgrade, but I was pretty impressed with how it looked and ran on the Switch when I played it. So I will admit I am pretty bad at boss fights. So get out of the way. Get out of the way. There we go. I'm gonna just wail away at his shins for a while and see if I can do some damage to him. Okay, yeah, he's doing some sort of big attack. Yep. Got out of the way of that. I keep wanting to default to my shield bash because it's bound to X. And I'm used to like that being like my main attack in games. Oh my god, I ran right into that. That was bad. Oh, I can air recover with A if I get knocked over. That's cool. Nope, just barely didn't quite get out of the way of that. Nope. Out of the way. There we go. And now... Nope. Out of the way again, I think. He looks pretty angry still, so yep, he is just firing straight into me. Cool. Oh, that's right, I have 2 guns. I can just do this. Oh yeah, there we go. There we go. Let's melee this man. Oh yeah, right for the chest. There we go. There we go. That's what I needed to do. Let's break him down. Break through his health bar. Break through... I'm assuming the red bar is armor, I think? Yeah. It looks like he's got, like, different stages to his health bar. Yeah, there we go. We're almost done. Almost done. I think I can just get him all the way to the bottom now. Come on. Can I get him out? Yes! Right before he did that attack. There we go. So yeah, the secret to beating that boss is just... press X and don't stop pressing X. Or Y, rather. With like the Gundam FSD, yeah, some of the Origin Gundam variants would be pretty cool. In fact, actually, outside of the mobile worker, I don't think there's any Origin kits in this game, which is kind of surprising. Would have been nice to see like the Origin version of the gun tank, maybe. Character art looks like Build Divers art a little bit. I'm just glad they look like actual anime characters and not just like the most generic placeholder characters known to man. Playing with S rank will result in a break booster. Using a break booster when selecting a mission will grant effects such as increased item drops. Okay, interesting. I'll need to remember to use those. Also, I believe you can actually just straight up buy those with real money. Excuse me. Considering Switch 2 is a thing, I guess the techniques for Switch titles were optimized for it now. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if the Switch 2 has some sort of function where you can play Switch 1 games on it with enhanced graphics, so that'd probably make Breaker look even better. They should include the Barbatoros as a boss. I think Barbatoros has a very high likelihood of being added to the game because there are a lot of Breaker Battlelog kits in this, like a ton of them. And I think it has to do with a lot of the characters being involved in the story mode. But there's stuff like the Blazing Gundam is here, the Perfect Strike Freedom is here. I don't remember if the Command Quanta is here or not, but like there's like, I would say probably like something like 4 out of 5 or 5 out of the 6 Gundams from Breaker Battlelog are right here in this game. They got the Helios, they got everything. I just talked about the different properties of different weapons. So like the axe has charge attacks, it's got more knockdown. So we got a Zaku axe, we got a Gyaradoga axe, we got a saber. We did get that looks like the Impulse Gundam's beam rifle, I think. We got a Zaku warrior head and we got a Jin head. Those are pretty cool. Gem 3 body, Gyaradoga body, Jin arm. We got the Force Impulse backpack. Nice. That'll be a cool part to use. And the Gym 3 backpack. That's a classic. Yakdoka backpack. A little basic, but okay. Okay, got some good parts. Most of the Breaker kits are in it. Yes, Frozen, the game's able to run offline. I'm actually running it offline right now. The online is not mandatory, thankfully. Words cannot describe how much I hate single-player games that require an online connection. I was trying to play The Crew 2 yesterday, not the one that's part of the whole Stop Killing Games campaign, but the one after it, the sequel. And I was literally just playing the game normally in single-player mode, and I couldn't get it to work because my internet dropped out for like 2 seconds, and it just completely fucked the game up. So I do not like at all single-player games requiring an internet connection. That is just like one of the worst ideas that the game industry has had. Reiji, I'm going to stream until I get tired of streaming. I am really excited to play this game, and even after I end the stream, I'm probably going to continue playing it, because this is a game that I've been looking forward to for a long time. We are definitely going to be here for a while. I'm so glad Bandai can't Gundam Evolution this game. Yeah, they can't take this game down. They can delist it, but the game's still going to exist for people. You know, there will always be ways to get this game and play this game. It does have multiplayer though. There's a co-op multiplayer for the story campaigns, which is pretty fun, but it's not at all necessary. Although I don't know if they do any sort of like difficulty scaling if you're playing in multiplayer, like if it makes the game more difficult or it adds more enemies or something. Okay, so Tao wasn't even an expert. He was just bluffing. No, I'm not an EA fan. Not an EA fan at all. Although actually, I think Ubisoft was the one that did The Crew, so Ubisoft's kind of on my shit list as well. Although those are like the most lukewarm takes in gaming, so that shouldn't really be a surprise. Got mention Evolution. That child was awesome. It quickly went into oddity. Well, the good thing about Gundam Evolution is that, much to Bandai's dismay, there are in fact still ways to play it thanks to the community. So, for the people that enjoyed playing Gundam Evolution, the game will in fact live on forever. Game works on ROG Ally. Nice. That's good to know. Not surprising either, since the Ally, I believe, is a little bit more powerful than the Steam Deck. Man, it's so cool that we have so many devices now that we can just use to just play PC games on the go. Like, it's not even an issue. It's just like, yeah, there's like 7 different devices by different companies that just run whole-ass PC games. And that's not to mention all the lower power emulation handhelds we have now, too. Finally, a game where I can pretend I have friends. Game works with Legion Go. May need to tell him. Yeah, I imagine this probably would. If it works on the Ally and it works on the Steam Deck, I imagine it's probably going to work on the Legion Go as well. All right. What are we calling our clan? Do I share the story? Okay, I'm not going to share. I've got a story that I'm not going to share right now because it's not quite appropriate for the stream, but it ties into coming up with a name for my community, and I'll leave it at that. Clan name's going to be this is the name of the clan that teams up with town the story missions and is treated separately from the. Okay, so this isn't the name of like a player clan. This is just for the story campaign. So, let's call it. That would be lame. I mean, Soundwave as cassettes, maybe? No. Oh. There we... How do you spell Cassetticons? Is it Cassetticon? Hang on, I need to look up how you spell these. Soundwave Cassetticons. I don't remember if they're officially called Cassetticons or if that's just a fan name. It is a fan name because they're called mini cassettes in the actual lore. So, you know what? I'm calling them Cassetticons anyways. That's our team. That's our team. Those are our guys. There we go. Let me pull OBS back up so I can see your chats. Oh, of course, because it has ass in it. Right. Okay. I forgot about that. So well, I'm glad that I can't name my single-player clan something inappropriate. That's just saving so many children from seeing my single-player clan name. I'm glad that that's not an issue. Maybe if I spell it wrong, the Cassetticons, the backloggers, I like the Gundam Astray. Is ass with one S going to be a problem? Let's see. Let's call them the Astrays. There we go. There we go. Because we're just a bunch of weebs. We got really generic taste in mecha. We like the normie popular Gundams like the Astray. We're the Astrays. Condescendicons. Katu. Oh shit. Katu S. That would have been so good, Reiji. I wish I saw that before I put in the name. That would have been a really good one. The Katisu Edicons. I actually... Hang on. I need to see if there's a way to rename my clan, because I'd actually like to use that one. Okay. Let's go back to the customizing room. Man, I love this gameplay loop. You go out, you fight some robots, you break them up into pieces, and then you go back home, and you just start customizing your guy with those characters. Yes, I understand how to... Oh, wait, actually, I think I can turn that off. I realize now that I might have turned on the persistent tutorial pop-ups in the settings, so let me see if I can... let me see if I can fix that. Where did I see it? I know I saw something about having tutorial messages continuously appear. And there's so many like control options in here. It's really cool. No, those are graphics. No. Where was it? I know I saw a setting in here about making the tutorial pop-ups not appear. Combo visuals, follow camera, default mode, difference in elevation. Where was it? No, that's aim assist. Oh, here we go. Event skip. It was probably this. I'm gonna turn that on and see if that fixes it. That should make it so the tutorial pop-ups don't appear every single time. The Astray Clans, presents by Strike and Strike Freedom for clan approval. Those are unironically clan approved. Like, I like me some weird obscure mobile suits, but the normie, like, generic cool robot bait really appeals to me as well, right? Like the Strike Gundams, the Strike Freedoms. Yeah, so we got a Zaku head and we got a Jin head. Jin head's kind of cool. I'm feeling the Zaku head right now, though. What do we got for body parts? Oh, we got the GM torso. That's nice. That's nice. Ooh, we could lean in more of a Xeon direction. Oh, that color scheme is just absolutely horrendous. I'm gonna need to fix that. Yeah, I'm thinking we go a little more Xeon with this. So now we are gonna use... Or wait, no. We could use the Jin arm. And then left arm we're gonna use... Not really anything more Xeon-y that we could use there. Same thing with the legs. Oh, we got the Force Impulse backpack. Oh yeah, you know what? That's actually kind of cool. We have the Yakdoga backpack. Let's go with this. Do I have any better weapons? Yeah, I do. I have this beam rifle. That one's pretty awesome. And then we got... Are these both the same gun? Oh, I already have that equipped on one side, so I need to pick another one. I see. So... Or wait, no, can I have the same gun on both sides? Like, what if I put the Gundam beam rifle here, and then I put the Gundam beam rifle here? Okay, I can't have two of the same gun. Okay, cool. Cool, cool. So, I'm gonna equip that, and equip that. Yeah, man, pick you're a bit late. The gaming's awesome, dude. The gaming is super awesome. Also, MJ, welcome to the stream. Glad to see everyone showing up now. Dinner time after an entire day of being gross in our game. Yeah, dude, this game is just so addicting. It's so cool. Favorite Gundam is a Phas from Sentinel. Yeah, Phas is really cool. So I'm thinking we go one saber, one axe. So for the axe, we're going to go with the Zaku Heat Hawk. And then for a saber, we're going to go with whatever this is. Okay, and now it's gonna throw us into a dual wielding tutorial. You need two guns because you have two hands. One gun can't be on both hands unless it's... Okay, so I'm assuming that if I want to be dual wielding the same type of gun, I need to have two copies of that gun. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, yeah, I see. It gave me the other gun by default. All right, so I would need, in order to do that, I would need two copies of the gun. Oh, I think I got those backwards. I have the axe in the right hand. I want the axe in the left. And I can use test mode to test loadouts and skills. Yep. That's cool that they give you a little training mode here to try out your different weapons and combos. So, I do want to switch out those weapons, swap them out to the other sides. Still working on getting parts for my melee build. Ironically, my strongest melee weapon is fists. Hey, that's not a bad option, right? Just go full G Gundam and just beat the crap out of your enemies with your bare hands. Right? Just full on Doan's Island. So I want the Heat Hawk on the right side. And then I want Heat Hawk on the left. And I want this saber on the right. Okay? And now shield. I don't have any better shield options. I might just use the standard Gundam shield. Okay. I think we're good. Big Rock is unfortunately not a weapon in this game. Alright, let's photograph our abomination. Yes, I know how the gallery mode works. It's just like New Breaker. Oh yeah. Yeah, this is what comes in the 2-pack with the other fighting robot you find at the flea market. This one's got a picture of a Ninja Turtles character on the box though. Let's see if the poses are any better than they were in New Breaker. I found a lot of the New Breaker poses weren't super useful and were kind of very like situationally specific. I will say though they've really improved. Hang on, where's the zoom? There's zoom. They've really improved the hand models because the hands on the New Breaker suits looked really bad. They just look like big polygonal blocks with a weapon stuck through them. Better to check the specs rather than the stat options. Okay. Gallery. I guess that's just for looking at photos that I've taken. Yeah, okay. I can upload blueprints built through the setups. Blueprints? How does that work? Let's see. Let's see what the blueprints is about. I'm assuming this is maybe something I can like send to other people to show them how to build the kit that I've built. Oh, this is just for saving your models. I see. This is the save system. Okay, so it looks like they give you quite a lot of save slots. Alright, so that's what that's about. It would be cool if there was a way to share blueprints with other people. Like export the blueprint as some sort of file that you could like share on social media. Okay, yeah, I gotta do something about this color scheme. This is just tragic. Your build and paint scheme reminds me of the Gelgu piloted by Czomer, the German representative from Gundam Build Fighters. Yeah, wait, was that the guy with the tall geese? No, that was an American. I don't remember the character that you're talking about. Let's see. Right, select all, coloring. Oh yeah, there we go. Let's give it like a proper military green. Oh yeah, this is gonna look so much better. Oh yeah, look at it already. Already this is looking so much better. Oh yeah. Now we're proper. Maybe this could be like a red. Oh yeah, that's kind of cool. And then the yellow parts could be gray. Yeah, all right. Or maybe a black? No, that clashes. More of an orange. The orange looks kind of cool. I just need to change the red to something else now. You know what? Yeah, let's have these parts be like a lighter gray. I'll have these parts be orange. Or no, I'll have these parts be... Let's have those parts be the lighter green. There we go. There we go. Now we've got a less hideous looking machine. Yes, there is the Full Armor Gundam from Thunderbolt in this, and the Atlas Gundam. Full Armor Gundam's here, Atlas Gundam's here, and Psycho Zaku are here. I don't believe they had anything else from Thunderbolt, but they could have added something for this game specifically. Oh yeah, look at that. That is... We are no longer in flea market bootleg territory. We officially have a actually cool looking machine. Oh, and he flies now. Oh, that's interesting. I actually heard... I heard that from someone I knew that played GB3 that you could actually choose whether your suit hovers or walks, and I wonder if there's a setting in here for that. I've heard that that's something you can do. Jest? No, I think a jest is just replacement adjusting. Yeah, that's different. Which, by the way, in case you didn't know about this, you can actually change the scale of parts in game. So if you want to do something like, say, put the Nightingale legs on a smaller mobile suit, you can actually scale them down. And likewise, if you want to use, like, you know, the F91 head on a bigger mobile suit, you can scale it up. So you can actually make a lot of, you have a lot of customization options like that. And there we go. This is what I was looking for. So you can switch between walking and flying. So I'm going to switch it back to walking. But that's a fun little thing you can do to basically choose whether your mobile suit hovers around like a Cublay or whether it walks around like a standard mobile suit. Low-key obscure UC suit that's in GBO2 vibes? Absolutely. This is some guy that you saw in the background of a shot in a manga from 20 years ago that no one's ever mentioned since then. This is like GM Spartan territory. Because in case you don't know, the entirety of the GM Spartan's presence in the Gundam universe prior to the Battle Operation game that it appeared in was, and I kid you not, you saw the upper body of it in a painting. That was it. It wasn't featured in a story. There was an illustration tied into Gundam somehow where you see a couple GMs in a jungle from the waist up, and they're GM Spartans. That was the only presence that the GM Spartan had. There wasn't even a clearly defined official appearance for the lower body of the mobile suit until there was some sort of like comprehensive GM guidebook where the artist who made the guidebook basically made up a lower body for it, and that's what we have today. It literally has like almost no presence in the actual canon. Cublay arms scaled down to look like they fit the build? Yeah, exactly. Cublay parts, Nightingale parts, Kshatriya parts, you can make anything, you can basically make anything fit together that you want to. Tested the Darabalde skills, it's painful having no arms. Yeah, I remember running into something like that with the Dovin Wolf as well, where once you get rid of the arms, you're kind of stuck there. Alright, so let's do some more missions. Let's continue this story. So, how do I change the difficulty? Oh, why? Let's try hardcore. Yeah, I feel like holding down A to start the mission is kind of unnecessary. I think they could have just had you jump right in the mission as soon as you select it. Unless it's maybe supposed to be some sort of multiplayer thing. And trust me, Commodore, there's a lot of funnels in this game. This game has so many funnels. There's so many different body parts with funnels on them that you can just basically completely load up your mobile suit with them. There's some crazy funnel builds you can make in here. So actually, that's making me wonder how they're handling the shield bits for the aerial Gundam. Like, are they going to default to being attached to the body, and are they going to be, like, affixed to those different body parts? Or are they going to be in the shield form, and then they break apart into the bits? I keep wanting to press start to begin the mission, but it's A. But yeah, I feel like it would make more sense for them to start as a shield, but I feel like I wonder if they're going to work in a way to have the shield bits attached around the body the way they are when they're not the shield. Yeah, you can definitely do an all-funnel build. Shield. Okay, yeah, I guess it would make more sense for them to be the shield. Oh, I just realized I think he's got the backpack from the Musha God Gundam with the cross swords and the two kind of wing bits coming out of it. I think that's from the God Gundam. Or the God Gundam's variant from the SD line. Because basically all the SD kits in this game it's basically the full selection of those kits that they released in the early 2010s that were in like the black boxes with the gold lettering on it. This isn't going to make sense unless you know the kits that I'm talking about, but there was like this set of BB Century kits, like the Musha Mark III and the Versal Knight Gundam and the Command Gundam, where they all had kind of the same packaging design, and that line of kits is the one that they have in this game. Yeah, the pink machine is pretty cute. I did a build with the Arch Legs and Strike Freedom backpack. So many funnels. Yeah, definitely. The aerial shield starts with a shield, then serves an instant kill. Okay, so you don't have... It sounds like you can't do the thing where the bits are attached to the different parts of the body. Musha God Maru, yes, that's the name of it. The Legend BB kits. Okay, that's what they were called. Yeah, that's the line of kits that are included in this. The line of SDs that are included in this game. It's everything from that line plus a couple of other SDs, but they're all like kind of miscellaneous stuff. But that line's completed, which was pretty cool. I think that was a good selection of SDs to include because they're all kind of like a cohesive set. I wish I had some OP skills. I need to find some weapons that have, or parts that have better skills, because right now I got nothing for the OP side and only the generic repair for the EX side. Whoop, hang on. You know what? I need to deal with some of these Leos. I gotta deal with some of these Leos before going for the wing. Alright, let's get us some Leo parts. Whoop, someone hit me. Oh, I'm really low, hang on. Well, speaking of EX, there we go. Oh, I forgot to switch out my rifle. Oh well, I'll fix that later. Let me just wail away on this Wing Gundam. Yes, the guy is in fact streaming for once. I was actually going to stream last month. I had a couple streams I wanted to do, but unfortunately something came up that I might go into later in the stream, and it kind of made it not really possible for me to do what I wanted to do in July or August. I love how, despite being in hardcore mode, I can just endlessly juggle the Wing Gundam. He is just not putting up a fight. Alright, let's bully some Leos. Oh, Serpent, nice. I love the synergy between the different weapons, how you have different combos for like an axe and a sword, or two axes or two swords. I'm sure we'll have other weapons in the future, like whips and spears and the like. Oh, there is a Tolkius on the field, so I do would be mindful of him. You still have 2.5 days in August, just a 48-hour stream for the Duel in Luna. Well, I did finally get myself a Luna. No thanks to HOJ. I'll get into that later. But I actually, instead of getting the Blue Duel, I switched that out for a... Whoop, hang on. Instead of getting the Blue Duel, I actually switched that out for a Mighty Strike Freedom. Just because I decided I wanted to start my Seed Freedom kits with the actual lead Gundam. Oh, oof. Okay. The damage output is a lot higher in hardcore mode. I need to be careful not to get hit as much. I'm just going to make sure I keep Tolgeese on the ground. Alright, Tolgeese right arm. Yes, MJ, I finally got my Luna. She's sitting on the desk, taunting me smugly, and I will get to her soon. I heard a Rising Freedom to go with my Immortal Justice a few days ago. Got a Wyndham, nice. Yeah, HOJ backorder is awful. Also, thank you for actually letting me know what was happening with that situation, because I probably would have sat there waiting for my pre-order to come in a lot longer if you didn't explain what was going on with that. So, the whole HOJ situation is that basically MJ and I were in the same spot where we were expecting to get our Lunamarias from HOJ, and we ended up not getting our Lunamarias from HOJ. So I ended up having to wait until she came in stock at New Type, which wasn't until the kits actually came out in America. So that was why I was late to get a Luna. That's why I was not able to stream Luna's build in August. And I'm a little more annoyed about it than I might sound, but I can't fully articulate exactly what happened while I'm building, while I'm fighting here. So I'll save that for when we're between missions. Oh yeah, knock down that strike. Strike that strike. I think DLC will be tedious. I'm a little confused about what a season pass is. Oh, the season pass is just extra missions. It just gives you 5 new missions, and those missions will have a handful of new suits. I don't remember the exact number per DLC, but I believe they said the whole DLC season is going to have like 25 suits, 27 suits, something like that. So it's just extra missions you can grind for parts for the new units. It's not anything too crazy. It's really more so about giving you more parts than more content. Oh yeah, let's get those Zaku parts. Yeah, PJam, I'd heard other people talk about HOJ, and apparently it does have a reputation for doing what happened to me. I never had it happen to myself, though, so I kind of continued to use them, and after experiencing it firsthand, I'm probably not going to be using them anymore. Didn't get a Luna, my HG... Oh, your Dual Blitz was the one that was backordered, right. And I think you ended up being able to get it from a friend in Japan or something, so you ended up being able to get your hands on one. Yeah, I gotta say, Figurizes, they're pretty great models now. They've really improved their quality, but man, those things are expensive. Because they're basically just a high grade. Like, they're a nice high grade, but they're like 40 bucks. They're like 4,000 yen, $40-ish, depending on where you get them, and it's like, man, good model, but like, holy crap. I'm definitely only going to be getting Figurizes for characters that I really like. So I'm definitely going to be passing on stuff like the Pull 2. Like, yeah, it's going to be a good model, but I'm not going to just be like frivolously buying every single Figurize that comes out, because I can absolutely not afford that. Still don't own any of the Wave 2 kits because of HOJ pain. Yep, it's the more I talk to people about it, the more I realize how common of a situation it actually is. It's really unfortunate that they're basically the only Japanese store that ships to America now, because before COVID, it used to be that you could get your kits from AmiAmi, you could get them from Hobby Search. But during COVID, there was like a mandate from Bandai that domestic stores could only sell to customers within their own country. And so a lot of those other online stores stopped selling Gunpla to the US. I basically went from buying every Figurized rider to none in Canada. Yeah, they get expensive over here for sure. When you talk about Hong Kong back when you were there, man, Pig, it really does sound like a pretty amazing place for Gunpla. You know, you get great prices on all your models, but you're also right next to mainland China, so I guess it does have its trade-offs. Should have taken a page from Manpig and gone to the UK. I mean, honestly, dude, I think the UK is even worse than Canada when it comes to model kits. In fact, I think the UK is actually way worse than Canada. It's better than a lot of parts of Europe, but it's still pretty bad in terms of getting models and distribution and pricing. Hong Kong loves Gunpla, second only to Japan itself. Yeah, it sounds like it's really popular there. Oof, oof, oof. Oh shit, I'm stuck between them. I can't, I literally, yep. Wow, okay. I literally couldn't get out there. I was like stuck between the two of them. That was bad. Can I use my EX yet? There we go. I was trying to put off going after the sword strike because I think the mission ends when I kill him, and I want to try and see if I can grind out some more of these grunt suits first. Any upcoming P Bandai in December? Last P Bandai pre-order that I saw was the one for the oh, I'm up against, you know, I think they could maybe clarify better where the boundaries of the map are, because there's no like grid pattern or something to indicate the edge of the world. It just kind of has invisible walls that you could run into. So I kind of think they could have maybe clarified that a bit better. Okay, so he has like some kind of extra super armor up close for melee attacks, it seems, because he's a little harder to stagger, which I guess makes sense, right? Because it's the sword strike. He's going to be good in melee. Finally got an HD Dual Blitz from Galactic Toys. Nice. Galactic Toys is UK, right? I think they're I think I've heard of them being referenced to as like a UK store. Yeah, okay, there we go. But I think that's the end of the mission. Nope, one more. Okay. Oh, of course. AO Launcher Sword. That makes sense. That makes sense. Whoa! Wow! Thank you so much for spawning me right between two Zaku's to pin me in front of the Strike Gundam. Very cool. Yeah, that enemy spawn was really annoying because they were literally right next to me. There was nothing I could do to get out of that. The entire reason I got into it because stores are literally everywhere. You can get some HGs for the price of a meal at McDonald's. Yeah. And now you can get a meal at McDonald's for the price of an HG. Because everything's expensive now. I want to see if I can get this Luna Zaku. Come on, come on. Before I get pounded by the strike. You dead? Nope. A little more. There we go. Oh, I can spam that. Oh, of course, because it's based off of EX bars. Again, I keep getting stuck in the corner because I can't see where the walls are. I really wish they showed the boundaries of the map a little clearer, so you're not up against a wall and not able to notice it. But like right there, I had no idea which direction I had to move in order to get out of that corner because I couldn't see which walls were blocking me. Okay, I think I have enough Zaku parts. I'm going to go for the big boy. Hopefully my AI teammates will take care of the Zakus. Launcher Strike isn't canon as a beam saber. Oh yeah, yeah. He should have had his. Oh shit! Damn it. Okay, I can. Oh, I got a retry token. Okay. I wasn't paying attention to my health there. Yeah, this hardcore mode really cranks up the damage. It really does. Hopefully, I'm getting a lot of extra materials or something for this. It feels like all it takes is maybe 7 or 8 hits to knock down my unit. There are upgrade materials for the enemies to drop. You can use synthesis to level up parts. Yeah, again, I keep getting stuck on the walls. I keep getting stuck on the walls at the edge of the map. Maybe if I can... Okay, where's the... Maybe if I can lure them over here, we're not going to be as congested over in the corner. Nope, that's this wall. Okay, so I guess the lake in the middle of the map is the only place that's not surrounded by walls. It's like every 3 hits I gotta refill my health. There we go. Yeah, I really wish there was some sort of like grid pattern or something, or hex pattern on the walls so I can tell where the boundaries of the map are. I imagine there's probably a way to give orders to the teammates, Commodore. I'm just not sure how to do it, because normally I would expect it to be the D-pad, but the D-pad does something else in this game. Oh, are we going to fight the Perfect Strike? We're going to fight the Perfect Strike, aren't we? Oh, Hashimal. Okay. That's breaking up the formula a bit. You can get resurrected by teammates and get 3 revives per mission. Okay. So, should I not be spending my revive tokens unless I'm being... Unless I'm, like, not being revived by my allies? Or is it, I guess... Like, I'm not sure if it's, like, a bad idea to be, like, self-reviving with the tokens, or if I should wait for my teammates to do it. Come on, get up. Nope. Oh wow, he's taking a lot more, tanking a lot more shots than that first Gundam was. Nope. Come on, fly up. There you go. Doesn't seem like he's stunnable either. Yeah, holy crap, I am doing almost nothing to him. Okay. Okay. Okay, yep, I need to run. I need to... Crap. Nope, we're so screwed. I am not going to be able to do this. Yeah, we are going to get cooked by Hashimal. Oh, are you kidding me? He like shot the beam in front of me, so I ran into it. I wasn't expecting him to track it ahead of me like that. Okay, yeah, I feel like I'm a little out of my depth with the Hashimal here. Oh no, he's got the tail. Nope. I am not in a good spot. Nope, I am very... Hang on, okay, I guess I need to wait and see if my teammates will revive me. It seems like they're not going to. I think they're too preoccupied, so... I'm going to use this and see if we can actually... I feel like we're not going to survive this, but yeah. Oh, I just realized we're in the first bar of his health. Yeah, there's no way we're going to win this. There's no possible way. Look at how little damage I'm doing to him with my weapons. I need to really level this stuff up before I can beat Hashimal on hardcore mode. Forge, you lied to me. Hardcore mode was a terrible idea. We are almost done with the first of like 8 health bars for this character. And again, I cannot see where the walls are, which is really not helping my maneuverability. Poor guy. Come on, get out of there, get out of there. Oh my god, what the hell was that? What the hell was that? Oh, you're right, it might have resistance to energy weapons. Crap, you're right. That's probably exactly what it is. I bet this thing has resistance to energy weapons and I need to use some sort of physical weapons on it. But then... how would I do that? Because there were no IBO units earlier in the missions, so how would I be getting like Barbatos mace or sword or something like that in order to fight it with? Unless I'm supposed to use just like physical weapons like a Zaku machine gun or something. But you're right, it's probably some sort of beam resistance on the Hashimal, and that's why I'm having trouble with it. Okay, there we go. He didn't manage to trick me that time. Okay, what's he doing now? How do I guard the... Oh. Oh, that was the melee one. Crap. Why can't I use... Oh, there we go. Okay. Come on, jump. Jump, dude. Thank you. We are almost down with the second health bar for the Hashimal out of, like, 8. We are so cooked, man. We are so cooked. Oh, that is true. The Jin does have a singular sword. Maybe missiles might work. That is true. I'll see if I have something with missiles. Oh, I didn't know he could do that. Come on. There we go. Every single time he, like, pulls out some new attack that I've never seen before. It's like I get out of the way of the claw attack and then surprise, he just starts shooting needles out of it. The IBO's kits don't have much resistance. This is just hardcore mode. Okay, so Forge was just fucking with me then when he said I should play on hardcore mode. Got it. Wow, yeah, this is clearly made for people that have already leveled up their kits way beyond where mine is. Oh, does that heal up my whole team when I do that? That's kind of cool. So if I die during this mission, do I still get the parts that I gathered earlier? The Hatchimal doesn't have laminated armor that the IBO MS have. The MS have in its timeline because the MA had the cannons. Oh, that's right. It probably wouldn't have the nano-laminate armor anyways. That is true. Alright, well, I'm out of revives, so that's just the end of the mission. Oh, never mind. Okay, the purgatory continues then. Hope you guys are enjoying this gripping and definitely not futile gameplay. Your team receives appropriate damage level for hardcore. You will succeed. Do not lose hope. Thanks for the motivation, man, but my hopes are not high right now. I'm gonna see it through to the end, but I have the feeling that the end is coming pretty soon. Oh, that did a lot of damage. Hang on. Okay. He's missing a wing now. That's something. Come on. Oh yeah. My avatar does that sometimes. It's based off whether or not the browser window that it's running in is in the front of the computer or not. I really should have like a second monitor to put my stream stuff on so that doesn't happen. Oh, come on. Again? Really? Really? You're just gonna spam two of them right after the other? I need to get away from him. I don't know what he's about to do, but I have a feeling it's not going to end well for me. Oh, come on. He can just re-heal himself like that? Okay, fine. I guess that's just what we're working with. Okay, that hit me even though I was in the air. Nope. It seems like you can't use the EX to heal right after you get hit. Okay. Jump. Jump. Come on. Jump. Oh, right, I'm out of boost meter. Okay, so I can't... I'm just vulnerable right now. Early on, hardcore is really only good if you want high-level parts. If you manage to get a high-level axe, you're cruising till you get synthesis, but you have to actually beat the stages to get one. Yeah. Someone in chat told me to play in hardcore mode, and clearly they were messing with me. I'm not even taking out HP, I'm just chipping away at the shield on it right now. When he does the purple beam, it's always side to side, just jump over it. Right, because there were two versions of it before. There was the static one and the moving one, but it seems like he's just doing the moving one now. So yeah, if I jump over it, it's probably going to be fine. I hope they continuously update the game with new kits. Yeah, I think that's pretty likely. I wish I had some more EX and OP skills that actually had offensive capabilities. Okay, someone's hitting him for a lot of... Oh, it's because my teammate's hitting him. That's why he's taking a lot of damage. Because someone on this team has much higher damage output than I do. Okay, well that one I can't jump over, because he does like this big kind of somersaulting attack down. Alright, she's gonna revive me, we're good. Oh, your AI teammates are leveled appropriately to the mission. Okay, that's probably why they're not having as much trouble with it then. Okay, so he's gonna revive me, I'm assuming. I'm hoping. Okay, good. At least someone's looking out for her teammates. Oh, crap, I forgot to jump. Damn it! I should have jumped. Hope they don't go SD battle lines where they support the game for 2 months till it's done. No way. They know what they have with this game. They know it's something people have wanted for a long time, and they're definitely going to make sure they treat it right. So I'm thinking, if my teammates are appropriately leveled for the mission, perhaps I should be standing back and just doing more of a support role instead of trying to rush in and melee the enemy. Because they're clearly better equipped for this than I am. I've not tried to guard the beam sweep, but given the size of the laser, I suspect it would not be as effective as you might think it would be. We could try it though. I'll try guarding next time he does that. Yeah, there's not enough time to jump, because when you hit the jump button, there's like a delay of a couple seconds before your suit actually starts flying up, so... especially if I'm already boosting, because I have to stop boosting in the direction that I'm... Oh no, poor guy. I have to stop boosting in the direction that I'm going in, and then boost upwards, and that's kind of, there's like a bit of a delay in that. Okay, there we go. See, that time I jumped earlier, but you have to jump like really, really early to get it right. Oh, hey, MJ, we're still fighting the exact same boss. We're just slightly closer to beating it this time. And I'm dead again. Which basically happens every 10 seconds now. Reminds me of Gundam Build Fighters. It is a little bit like Gundam Build Fighters. No, you didn't miss the comprehensive rant. That's coming later when I'm not in the middle of a mission that I can barely win. And I know I said I wasn't going to melee him in up close, but I'm kind of feeling like meleeing him in up close anyways, and I got exactly what I deserved for doing that. Okay. That was on me. Look, the urge to Unga Bunga is just too strong, okay? I gotta get in there and start hammering away at him. I'm just that kind of guy. I'm the guy that tries to play first-person shooters like they're Doom Eternal. Just run in and just melee everything. After all, shotguns are basically a melee weapon. Alright, we're really hammering away at him now. And by we, I mean everyone on the team but me, because I'm barely doing any damage. Oh, crap. I was just thinking as I was flying over, you know, he's probably going to shoot up at me and I should dive, but I didn't dive in time. Okay, so I can do that midair. Cool. Good to know. Missing Gundam Breaker Mobile? Well, honestly, this is a really good replacement for it. In a lot of ways, this is as good, if not better, of a game. Sure, you don't have quite the same selection of mobile suits, but given what we have so far, there's a pretty good selection here already, and we're probably going to see more of them in the future. Okay, I almost guarded correctly there, but my finger slipped off the button. What are yours and Channel 2S's thoughts on the Cavalier option set? I actually talked about it in a Gunpla News episode, but literally no one watched it. I don't know why, but for whatever reason, the Gunpla News I did yesterday just kind of dropped into the algorithm void and just went out to literally no one. So, you know, that kind of sucked, but my thoughts on it are that I think it's pretty cool. It's definitely an expensive set. It's like 3,000 yen, but it is a very large accessory, so that kind of makes sense. Okay, so the guard does work pretty well. I'll need to remember to use that in the future. But yeah, I think the Cavalier's neat. I'm curious to see if it does, Oh, okay, never mind. That just broke through my shield. I want to see how good the color separation ends up being on the actual model, because the color separation on the previous Striker packs they did was really good, but the Cavalier pack has a lot of little sensor details and stuff, and I'm wondering what they're going to do, for that. If that's going to be stickers and it's just going to be a big gray slab, or if they're going to give us like blue parts and red parts and green parts for the sensors. Okay, so I can guard that. Cool. I wouldn't have thought by looking at it that I could guard that beam since it's absolutely massive, but apparently I can. Ah, shit. Wasn't able to get my guard up in time. Gun barrel cat costs 1.5k yen, while the one with the 1.105 daggers around the same price. Yeah, I think it's fine for what it is. It's another little option pack for your kits. And yep, I'm dead again already. Yeah, I feel like people in the Discord were honestly like 95% of the people that watched that video, because it just did not go out to people. That video just got dropped into the void. Oh, he's almost done. He's just got one health bar left. Okay, we can do this. Let's go. I feel like I'm helping, but I'm actually not, because I'm doing 1 damage while they're doing 600. Well, I'm glad you thought about watching it, ID Munster. Yeah, if he hits me with that beam, it literally one-shots me. If I'm anything less than 100% health. In GB3, the character just auto-guarded. With the shield, most attacks on you. What's the rest of the comment? I guess they tweaked it for multiplayer, maybe. Okay, got my guard up just in time. Alright, we're doing the world's smallest amount of damage, but it is a amount of damage. Okay. As long as someone comes over to help me in the next 30 seconds, we're going to win this mission. Okay, good. I was about to say, if I lose this mission because they're too hyper-focused on the last 2 HP of the boss to revive me, I was going to be pissed. Oh my, we actually got it. Wow, I was not expecting we were actually going to beat the hardcore Hashmal, but there we go. Yeah, that was an absolute bullet sponge. I was not high enough level for that. Fuck you, Forge, for recommending it. I'm never listening to you again. We are going to go back to playing on normal mode after this. There we go. But you know what? At least we got some strong parts out of it, I hope. Honestly, considering how unprepared I was, B rank's honestly not even that bad. New weapon type, heavy sword. Oh, machine guns. Okay. So we got the Jin sword. We got the... oh, the Leo gun. That looks like the Jin's machine gun. And we got the Zaku machine gun. We got Serpent and Zaku warrior heads. We got a Leo body. Alright, nice. We got a Leo arm. A Wing Gundam arm. Oh, I see. Yeah, these are some really high level parts. We got 5s, 7s, 8s, which is pretty good for this early in the game. Got a Jin arm and a Zaku warrior arm. Serpent legs, Zaku legs, Jin legs, and then the missile launcher Jin legs. Oh, those might be useful to use. Serpent backpack, sword strike pack, launcher strike pack. Okay, Leo shield, that's pretty neat. Alright, alright. The nightmare is over, Blazelock, and at least we got some good parts out of it. You know what? I'm not doing that again for the stream's sake, because you guys probably don't want to watch me spend 20 minutes on each mission. But I'm glad I did that for the parts. Oh, cutscene, okay. Oh yeah, the seed weapon names are ridiculous. Jin versus Leo, who would win? Neither, they'd both explode on the runway. It would be a tie by DNF. No, I'm not on Xbox Element because this game is unfortunately not available on Xbox. It's the only console it's not made for. You can play on PC like I am, you can play PS4, PS5, and Switch, but there is no Xbox version. Xbox fans have really been getting shafted lately. And apparently, from what I've heard, it has something to do with, apparently, Microsoft is very persistent about demanding that new Xbox games come out for Game Pass, and because a lot of developers don't want to deal with that, they're just not releasing their games on Xbox instead. I don't know how founded that is, but that's what I've heard, and it sounds reasonable to me. Like Blazelock said, you don't buy games on Xbox, you buy Game Pass, and I think a lot of game devs don't really like that, so they're not releasing as many games on Xbox now. Jin versus 1 Year War Zaku versus 1 Year War GM. I mean, it's funny because theoretically the GM should win that since it's the most technologically advanced out of the three. But it's funny because when you look at the fandom's perceptions of how powerful those suits are, everyone's like, oh yeah, the Zaku's going to win, the Jin's going to win. But no, I think the GM would assuming that all three are piloted by pilots of equal skill level, I think the GM's going to take that one. Seed is only like that because it was supposed to be UC 2.0 from the start, so they made it hyper complex. Yeah, and honestly... Okay, full disclosure, I have not been paying attention to a single word this woman said, so I hope it's not important, but back to what we were talking about, as much as I dislike Gundam Seed as a piece of media, I do really like the world building. The actual universe of the Cosmic Era and the history of it in the world and the technology is really, really cool. It's just the POV through which you see that world, the characters you see it from, that I take issue with. Okay, so I was not listening to anything she was saying. She was just background noise, so I'm assuming that wasn't anything too important. I mean, my favorite Gundam suit, I'm a simple man. I love me some red frame Astray, but I do also like the gold frame Astray as well. If we're talking like non-Gundam mobile suits, I'm a big fan of the Camphor, the Efreet Custom, and the Domil because it's basically just a combination of the other two. The GM is crazy good compared to most suits in the 1 Year War. It just can't compare to Zeon plot armor. Yeah, pretty much. If it wasn't for the plot armor, the GM would be an incredibly powerful machine. Okay, apparently we're talking about some sort of rival guy. Yeah, I'm just gonna nod like I was, like, and pretend like I was paying attention. I wish the news lady was one for Build Metaverse, though. GB4 would have been a perfect revival. Yeah, I feel like they are tying this in a bit to some of the other... They are tying this in a bit to some of the other, like, build projects, so there is some little bit of crossover there. But I'm not familiar with Build Metaverse, so I don't know what the announcer was for that. The GMs didn't have plot armor, most of it was with white base. Using said plot armor was to kill Xeon plot armor. Yeah, pretty much. There were really not a lot of high-profile GM pilots in Gundam. Outside of, I guess, the guys from Stardust Memory, sort of. Even then, those were like fancy specialized GMs. They weren't like just regular GM pilots. And then just talking about emotes. I guess this is just a weird little Japanese translation, but I've never heard using emotes being referred to as displaying emotions. Like, I guess it technically is, but the sentence, "You are able to display emotions on Gundam avatars in the lobby," just sounds so, like, translated from Japanese. Alright, let's try and display some emotions. What emotions are we going to display? Let's display... Okay, I was not paying attention. I actually don't know how. Here we go. Let's display the emotion of bye-bye. There we go. There's the emotion of bye-bye. I think emote is literally just short for emotion. It just sounds really weird and unnatural when you say it in full. It'd be like calling the Rick Dom the Richard Dominant. Alright, let's see what we got for parts here. Oh yeah. Let's use that high-level Zaku head. I can't believe our most powerful torso is from a frickin' Leo. I'm thinking we should use the missile launcher legs here. We could stick with the Force Impulse backpack, or we could go Launcher Strike. Ooh. Yeah, I'm kind of feeling that. It's like we got the double cannons, but they're still kind of asymmetrical because we got the Dober gun and we got the launcher. Yeah. Okay, actually, I kind of like that. So what are we going to do for guns? We did get a bunch of machine guns. Oh, we've got like a stupid high-level Zaku machine gun. We got to use that one. I'm going to put that on my left hand. And I want to keep a beam rifle. Even though they're not as high level as my machine guns, I want to keep a beam rifle on my right. So I'm going to stick with this one. And then for the left weapon, I'm going to equip the Zaku machine gun. There we go. There we go. I'm going to switch my right-hand weapon for the Jin sword. And for the shield, we could do a Leo shield, but I've already got the Zaku warrior shield on the arm. So if I have a shield that's integrated into my body like the Zaku warrior shield, can I use that as a shield to guard, or should I have a separate shield equipped as well? Because if I don't have to have a second shield on my arm, I'd rather not, just for aesthetics. My MS is so bulky that it's blocking the camera in cutscenes. Nice. Oh, you know what I could do? I think I can change the size of the shield. Oh, wait, never mind. I was going to say I think I could change the size of the shield but still have it protect me, but it looks like you can't resize shields, which is a little unfortunate. It would be cool if you could have just like a giant full body riot shield, or make the Leo shield into one of those, what do they call those, like little fencing shields, like the European ones, where it's like this tiny little saucer disc that just covers up your hand. I can't remember what they're called, but it'd be cool if you could make one of those out of the Leo shield by shrinking it. But yeah, if I can guard with my... Oh, I can resize shields. You just gotta equip them first. The option shows up. Okay. Okay, I see. Here we go. So I can now... I can just give it the shrink. Can I shrink this harder? Yeah, here we go. So I can give myself a really tiny Zaku shield, or Leo shield, and that way it doesn't break up the aesthetics. Oh, I forgot to confirm it. There we go. Now I can take the position. Nope, that's the wrong direction. I guess it'd be Y. I want to crawl it up his arms slightly so it's more... There we go. So it's up by the elbow. There. Okay. See, now the shield is kind of discreet and out of the way, but it's still going to function. A buckler, that's the name for it. Yeah, like turn the Leo shield into a buckler is what I was thinking of doing, so... I might actually do a little more adjustment. I just want to see if I can get it... Actually, I guess back to position Z here. I want to see if I can maybe drop it down a little bit. There. Like that. Perfect. Okay, there we go. I think that looks pretty good right now. I'm happy with this. Oh, builder's parts. I wasn't even thinking about builder's parts. Do I have any? I have the missiles. And I have the serpent gatlings. I think I've got enough guns at this point that I don't need any more. I might add some at some point in the future just for fun, but here we go. Okay. Oh, is this why I didn't have any other EX skills? Was it because I didn't properly equip them? Because that would explain a lot. Got the Agni. Wait, with all these weapons... With all these weapons, all this stuff on my suit, I only have 2 EX skills? I would have thought that I'd have more. Like, what about the... I got the Agni, the Dobrogun. What about the missiles on the legs for the Jin? What about the sword that's sheathed on his hip there? I would have thought that there would be EX skills for those. That's really strange. Oh, well, first of all, my controller just randomly died. Oh, it's dead. Okay, hang on. Let me just do a real quick emergency battery swap for my controller. I did not realize the batteries were that close to dying. Oh, there must be OP skills. Okay, that would make sense. What can I steal batteries for? I can try using the batteries for my Oculus controllers, but I can't remember if these are also dead batteries that I swapped out from this controller, so I might need to do an emergency battery run. What? Oh, okay. There we go. Okay, I've got enough juice. There's 2 sets of EX skills, normal ones and the cooldown OP ones. Yeah. Okay, so... Oh, I didn't mean to exit out of that. I was going to go further to the right and see if they have an option for OP skills. Yes, they do. OP skills right here. Okay. Okay. Here's my other stuff. Okay, so... I'm going to say... Heavy Sword is going to be my... Or no, I want Heavy Sword to be the Y skill. Heavy Sword is the Y skill. Oh! I can have the same skill mapped to multiple buttons. That's cool. I'm gonna have the the beam saber mapped to this skill. I'm going to have the missiles mapped to this one. To set this skill, please equip all parts under required parts. Oh, it needs more than one piece to be equipped. Oh, I need both Zaku Warrior... Oh, that's interesting. So I need both Zaku Warrior arms in order to use that skill. Okay, I didn't know that was a requirement for some of these. That's actually kind of interesting. Okay. Okay. I think one thing I am going to do is I am going to go to the shield and I'm going to make it not be orange because I think the orange looks a little silly. Oh wait, no, right, of course, it's part of the arm. Duh. Left arm. There we go. So this is going to be some shade of green. Yeah, let's go dark green. And let's make this section be the light green. There. Or actually, maybe I should swap them. Maybe I should have the interior be dark green. And then the exterior be light green. Let's see how that looks. Okay, yeah, that looks better. That looks better. Okay. Should I do some weathering, maybe? Honestly, I'm not a big fan of weathering. I like me some clean builds. To be fair, it did tweak how the arms worked from years before up until now. Okay. All right, you know? I'm pretty happy with how that looks. It's a little bit right side heavy, right? Because we got the two shields, we got the sword holster on the right, the giant backpack cannon. It's a little asymmetrical to that side, but it's still pretty cool. Now, that is one of the things that I said I wanted to see in this game that unfortunately we did not see, was the ability to mirror parts. It would be really cool if you could take some pieces like the strike launcher backpack, and if they're asymmetrical, kind of flip them from one side to the other. That's not something they implemented. It may be something that's like really tricky to do, but I think it would have been cool, especially for suits like the sword launcher strike where you have those asymmetrical parts. Oh yeah, this is our guy. This is our guy for sure. Look at him. He is actually looking intimidating now and not like a dollar store amalgamation of mecha parts. Okay. Oh, that is true. If they did, if we have Zaku Phantom in the game, we would be able to have the shield on the other side. All right. We are not doing a hardcore mission this time. We are changing the difficulty back to standard. Okay, let's go. Let me just grab a quick drink of water before we get in the mission. Okay. Let's go. Man, I love how fluid the customizing is in this. It's so quick and easy to just make what you want and do what you want. You can switch out parts without having to recolor them. You can resize parts. You can move them around. The amount of freedom and fluidity in the customization system is really incredible. Oh, okay. Don't know where you showed up from. But you're in a Johnny Raiden suit, so... Actually, wait. Wait a minute. Is that a bootleg Gelgoog Vortex? I think it is. It's got the the backpack thrusters, but they're not the Rigoku shoulders. I'm not saying this man has a sense of style. I'm gonna pretend like I haven't heard of him before. Wait, is there a glitch in this level? Yeah, she looks alright. In general, I think I like the character designs in this game a lot more than New Breaker. We've switched out the painfully generic-looking schoolgirls to characters that have a little more flair to their designs, and little Gundam references too, like the Federation sort of soldier jacket that Tao's wearing here. I want to say that's like specifically looks like the jackets they had in Stardust Memory, I think. Oh, like a part of the story. I thought there were just like known glitches and problems with this game. Yeah, no crashing, that's good. Oh yeah, let's see this launch. That's so cool. Look at how awesome they make it look in the cutscenes. Like, they don't just do the launch sequence, they give you those dramatic panning shots first so you can really see, like, the impact of the size of it. Oh, I'm just realizing I could actually adjust the Tallgeese arm so it's a little closer to the body, because he's got slightly broader shoulders than the other suits, so I need to kind of tuck the shoulder in a little bit. Oh, it's an HLV mission. Okay. Oh, DOMs. You must defend the HOV placed in the from enemies until it launches. Yeah, I'm not a fan of escort missions. Probably one of my least favorite types of missions are the ones where you have to either protect a NPC who's brain dead stupid, or the ones where you have to protect a static object. So we'll see how this goes. Okay, so I can't tell if the HOV is going to launch before... Whoop, nope. See, this is what I mean, is I can't focus on protecting myself. I have to be, like, just guarding this inanimate object and protecting it from taking damage from these guys. And also, it looks like I might also be damaging it myself if I attack too close to it, so... At the very least, thanks to the incredible overpoweredness of my weapons, I am actually doing okay here. Nope. Nope, you. I'm specifically taking out you. There we go. Yeah, this is gonna be a problem. I am, switching. There we go. I wanna just hang around here and make sure that I'm getting these guys as they come close, because I do not like these type of missions. Let's try using... Oh, I don't have enough EX to use my moves yet. Oh no. He's already doing damage to it. Come on. Oh no. Who's banging on it now? Okay, just some Zaku. At the very least, because I have such high-level parts, I can basically just two-shot everyone, so it's not that big of a deal. But if I didn't do the hardcore mission before, this would be really frustrating right now. Nope. It's already at half HP. I don't hate escort missions, I despise them. Yeah, this is the worst kind of gameplay, is the help the stupid dumbass NPC or inanimate object not die because of its own stupidity. Oh, okay. Well, that wasn't too bad, at least. Warframe defense mission's been too much of this type of mission? Yeah. This is, I get the appeal of it from, like, a game designer standpoint, but, man, these are, not exactly the best to play from a player standpoint. Oh, okay, this isn't an HLV mission. Good. Whoop. Huh. Maybe I need to fix my GPU. I have to wonder if they designed the story mode this way to cover for the fact that their launch might have been really buggy and glitchy. Like, they knew that every single new game that comes out nowadays gets shit for being really buggy at launch, so they gave an in-universe justification for it just to cover their asses in case they couldn't polish the game in time. Thankfully, it doesn't seem like I've encountered any actual glitches. Ooh, Barbatos. Okay, a lot of cool IBO stuff. Oh, we got some Goujion. Nice. We got the Goujion axe. Yes, these are grazes. The graze was added to this game. I'm going to take out some more of these. Oh, Kimaris. Kimaris, hold on. Let me get you. I want you. I want some Kimaris parts. Oh, and Goujion. Goujion's here too. Nice. What the heck was that? Oh, that must have been from the Lupus. Okay. So yeah, when you take out the big enemy, it seems like it ends the mission. I probably should have ground for some more IBO parts before doing that, but whatever. I can always come back and replay the missions. It's a grazing... Oh, man. Come on. Don't break out the cringe puns. I've yet to try the Kimaris Vidar backpack because its Dainsleff is an OP skill. Nice. Kimaris Vidar, I think, is a carryover from Newbreaker, but it's cool to have it in an actual good game. Oh, yeah, let's just steamroll this boss with our hardcore level parts. Age 3. Oh, yeah, Age 3. Okay, I'm going to have to make sure I get parts from this. This is so cool. Oh, and Legilus? Hold on, hold on, hold on. Legilus is here. Hold up. I've got to get a piece of this. Let me just quickly three-shot this Legilus so I can grab some parts from him. And then, wait. Hold up. Okay, I was about to say, if they snuck AUG parts into this game, that would have been legendary. But unfortunately, it doesn't seem like there's a parts drop for them. They're just extra enemies for you to fight. So, I don't care about Gaffrans, so we're going to just go for the Age 3 and finish him up. You know what? Actually, let's use some skills on him. Let's try and use some skills on him. How about you? Alright, that was fun. Now how about you? That was cool. Gotta love cruising through the mission with my OP parts. Honestly, the textures aren't that bad to me, Zad. I think especially if you like use metallic paint for your kits or you add weathering to them, you can give it a little more depth if you don't like the flat look. At least it's not like New Gundam Breaker with just the horrendous texture pop-in. With New Breaker, whenever you were cycling through your list of parts, it would literally take like a solid 3 or 4 seconds for the full resolution textures to load in. Oh, we got some preset color schemes now. That's cool. And you can buy the shards and the parts in the hub world. That is true. But I like unlocking them in the actual game. No, they didn't sneak in any Ago parts. Okay, so what do we got? Oh, twin blades. Okay. We got a couple Graze axes. Whose twin blade is this? Wait a minute. This looks like the Akatsuki's twin blade. When were we fighting Akatsuki? How did Akatsuki's twin blade get mixed in with these parts? Okay, there's a Graze machine gun. Oh, they've got the long and short versions of it as 2 separate guns. That's cool. We got the Zaku head, the Char Zaku head, the Graze head. Nice. Goujion head for Frogman Customs. We got a Zaku and Graze torso. Okay. We got a Zaku FZ arm. And a regular Zaku arm. Graze arm. I wonder if we'll see more Graze variants, like the ground, like the actual like Graze ground type, the one with the sword on the back. Oh, we got a Kimaris arm. Nice. Legilus arm. Hell yeah. Gonna have to complete that guy for sure. We got a Gujian arm. Oh, we did get a Lupus arm. All right, nice. I love the Barbatos Lupus's arms. We got a Gaffran. FC legs. Dom. Okay, Domtropin parts. Good. Yeah, I have no idea how we got an Akatsuki's twin blade. I don't know what mission or what part of mission that came from. It's so funny though, getting all these like level 1 and 2 parts when we have these massively over-leveled ones from hardcore mode. You know what? Now that I have the higher level parts, maybe I should continue playing the game in hardcore mode, because I can probably deal with it now that I've got the parts. Yeah, Domtropin. Oh, we got the Rebake backpack. Okay, nice. What's to get Helios and convert it to a Builder's Gundam X and Double X? Yeah, dude, there's so much you can do with this game. Oh, we got a Goof Shield. Nice. 2 Goof Shields. Does he just live at the bottom of that staircase? He just stands down there waiting for new people to show up so we can make his entrance. Yeah, I just noticed that I didn't get any Age 3 parts. I'm gonna have to replay that mission. I absolutely gotta have Age 3. It's better to level up some more to be safe. Yeah, probably. Yeah, Age 3 is awesome, dude. I love the Age 3 orbital especially. Such a cool. I think that was like one of like the first like 5 or 6 Gundams I saw that I really wanted to have as a kid. I remember like when I very first discovered Gundam, I was like, man, this heavy arms thing looks cool. This red frame Astray looking guy is cool. And I don't know what this Age 3 orbital is, but it looks awesome. Like those were like literally some of the earliest Gundams that I saw that I liked. Also, the High New Gundam was in that list as well. I want the Fortress. Of course, that's the only one that never gets a reprint. Well, good news. The Fortress is also the only Age 3 variant that's in this game because for some reason, even though there's 3 versions of every Age Gundam, they only include 2 of each in this game. So there's no Age 2 Double Bullet, no Age 1 Sparrow, and no Age 3 Orbital, which is a really weird oversight. Yeah, they only give you 2 out of the 3. You also don't have the Age 1 Foglanza either, which honestly, I think the Age 1 Foglanza is a really likely contender for DLC for this game. Let's bring up the glitch. Oh, they do have the double bullet. Oh, that's right. Right, because the Age 2 is the only one where they give you all 3. Because I guess the Dark Hound is like counted as a different mobile suit or something. But for the other 2, the Age 1 and the Age 3, they only give you one of the 2 variants. Yeah, the Age 2 double bullets in the game. Still though, like Age 2 Sparrow and Age 3 Orbital really should be here. Like I can think of so much cool stuff you could do with the Sparrow parts. So I'm going to go back to the customizing room. I'm probably not going to switch out any parts because the ones I have are way higher level than anything I picked up. But I am going to see if I can adjust the Tall Geese arm a little inward. So we're going to say... yeah, like that. Like I'm just going to bump it in a little bit, just like that. And I'm going to... is this up and down? Yes, it is. So I'm going to raise it up just a little bit, just like that. And we are perfect. Man, that adjustment feature was such a just genius addition for them to make to the game because there's so much you can do with it now. Look at how much more symmetrical the shoulders are now. And yeah, the 00 command quanta is not in the game yet. What's custom pose? Oh, it's just for choosing a result screen pose. So I'm assuming this is the same poses. I'm assuming this is the same poses that are in the photo mode. There's not. Yeah, I was thinking maybe when I saw custom poses, they'd give you like a full like wireframe for your character to or like a full like posable armature skeleton, so you could make your own custom poses. But I guess that would A, be really tedious on console, and B, if they're so worried about people making inappropriate things with the game that they're not allowing you to recolor Super Fumina, I can't imagine they would let you make custom poses, because I feel like there's lots of crazy things people could do with that Bandai probably wouldn't want people doing with Gundams. You know what? What if I do this one, but with the weapons activated? Like this, and then... Yeah. Oh, that... You know what? That actually looks pretty cool. Wait. Oh! Oh, these are animations. Oh, that changes everything. That changes everything. Holy crap. Yeah, I didn't realize that was a thing. Every one of these is an animation. I mean, I think I'll have it at the ending, but still. That's really cool. Bandai saw people putting in slurs in the metaverse and decided to take every countermeasure possible. Yeah. Well, you can't make an Assassin Gundam now, so... Was it really worth it? I wonder how many languages they factored for bad words in, though. Like, I wonder if you can like use like Korean slurs or something in your username. Okay, we gotta go for another mission. You know what? I know. I was gonna tempt fate and say I kind of want to retry mission 2 on hardcore now that we have better parts, but I don't want to spend the next 30 minutes of this playing that mission again, so we're gonna just move on to the next one. Oh, we're getting Cherrim Gundam parts. Okay. Okay. Awesome. Let me just, As weird as it is to be using the actual Gunpla instead of the character avatar to represent the character in the cutscenes, it is kind of charming to see our custom Gundam here. Oh, those little emotes and poses and gestures. Age 1 wares were also used by the Adels, so it's odd they didn't put in the Sparrow. Yeah, I don't think the Adels in the game. I think they just did the Gundams and then the Gafran. Maybe Farzia? The age rep in Breaker is extensive as far as age rep usually goes, but it still could use a bit more. Alright, we get some NPC opponents now. some rival characters. That or it's gonna throw us into multiplayer mode. I'm not sure which. Oh no, they lobotomized Lid. Yeah, this isn't Lin, this is Rin. It's her sister. Man, I feel like this game gets me. Like, this is a game made for people that just love customizing their kits, and they make your kit look so cool during the launch sequence. It's so much fun to fight with them. The combat is complex enough to be fun, but not so complicated that it turns into like this super technical thing that you have to spend tons of time learning. It's just very intuitive. Man, this is just a great game. This is like the me game. This is the game made specifically for me and the people like me. Absolute game of the year. Hell yeah, let's bully some gun tanks. Yeah. He just fucking exploded. Oh, sweet, Alice Gundam. Okay, gonna have to grab some of those. I do want to see if I could farm some more grunt parts first, though. Let's see if I can get some gun cannon and gun tank parts first. Yeah, there we go. Grab that GM. There's the gun cannon. What am I gonna use on you? It's like I'm toying with my prey. I'm so high level that they can barely do damage to me, so I'm just sitting back here like, how will I vaporize you today? I think I'm gonna use the missiles. I just blew his head clean off. I can just slowly and lazily hack away at him. I don't even have to try. Bandai has discriminated against X and Age fans for too long. They have, man. The only X suits in this game are the X, the Double X, the Divider, and the 2 Versigos. And to be fair, that's basically what they've made as models, but if we can get... Oh, cool, Tierra and Tozoe. I forgot they added that. If we can get stuff like the Denan Zon in this game, we should be able to get the Leopard and Airmaster, and the Asteron, and the Vertigo. I actually kind of unironically love the Jinx. It's not a mobile suit that I liked a lot at first, but once I built the Master Grade Jinx 3, it really started to grow on me. He's just it's such a weird guy. He's just such a weird dude. I love him. Especially the color scheme on the Jinx 3, I really like the white and red. Make sure I get all the little guys first before the Exia. Jinx doing a little dance in the corner. The Phantom Gundam? Phantom Gundam. Phantom Gundam. Why am I drawing a blank on that name? I feel like I should know what that is. Oh wait, do you mean the Love Phantom? No, because the Love Phantom's not in this. No, you're not too late, Dat Cat. We're just hanging out here. We spent like 30 minutes in the Hashimoto mission because Forge Horizon told me to play on hardcore mode. And on one hand, fuck him for recommending it. On the other hand, I did get some insanely OP parts out of it, so now I'm basically just cruising my way through the rest of the game. Like, I can just kind of hang out here in the corner and bully GMs now because my weapons are just wildly overpowered. Oh. Sorry, Double O Riser, didn't mean to hit you there. I need to make sure I get all your goons first. What weapon should I use on you? How about this one? That looks like fun. And then this one. Let's use this one. There we go. That was fun. I love two-shotting enemies that are supposed to be incredibly difficult. Oh, the Phantom Gundam from Crossbone. Yeah, right. I was drawing a blank on that. Yeah, the Phantom Gundam would be a good addition, but it's not in the game. The green, yeah, right. The Phantom Gundam and then the Ghost Gundam. Those would be, I honestly, I could definitely see the Phantom and Ghost Gundam being DLC for this. Yeah, Phantom's definitely not as obscure as it gets, especially when there's stuff like the Anchor. Uh-oh. We've been having a conversation with a Twitter bot this whole time. That's clearly not what she meant, dumbass. Enemy players approaching. Okay. Oh, that's a cool build. Is that the Death Scythe? Wait, no. Oh, that's Chaos Gundam. I was like, wow, I don't know what Death Scythe variant that head's from, but that's... I never realized until I saw it there how much the Chaos Gundam's head looks like a Death Scythe variant. It's got like the crooked V-fin. I love how his suit is basically Death Scythe EW made out of everything but Death Scythe EW parts. Oh wait, never mind, he's got the chest and legs from it. I just saw the backpack and arms and head and I was like, oh hey, it's Death Scythe but not Death Scythe. I love her like really awkward stiff movements. Okay. Oh, it's like an Izak reference, I think, with the Zaku Phantom colors on the Zaku Warrior. What is that, a Q-Blade? I'm trying to... I feel like each one of these is the ref... Oh, wait! I wonder if that's supposed to be a Pallas Athena reference with the green... I think that's supposed to be like a Pallas Athena type thing with the green Q-Blade arms. Do I get parts from these guys? I don't think I do. There's nothing else in the arena, so I might as well take them out quickly. Oh, he looks interesting. What, does the fake Lin turns out to be an L-diver? Honestly, maybe. I mean, it seems like they are drawing some inspiration from Build Divers here. No, we're not doing a 24-hour stream, Dipper. We've only been here for like 2.5. I'm probably going to stream until I have dinner, which will be maybe a couple hours from now. Maybe an hour or so. We'll see. Uh-oh. I'm getting my shonen anime powers. About to go Super Saiyan. Awaken can be... Okay, so this game does have Awaken. We just hadn't unlocked it in story mode. Yeah, I was thinking like, man, it's weird that they took that out from the previous game. There we go. Easy kill. Easy kill. Oh, it revived all 3 of them. Okay. Oh. You're down. Sort of, or not. I guess you have an extra health bar. Yeah, I was like, man, it's weird they took the awakening system out of New Breaker. Oh, his name is literally Chaos because he has a Chaos Gundam head. Yep. Okay.
おかしいかね。負けた側が笑っているのは、このバトルには勝敗を度外視できるだけの価値があったということだよ。
価値？
ああ、その通り。実にいいものを見せてもらった。
I mean, I know it was in the trailers, but I noticed as I was playing the game, I didn't have the ability to use it, and I was thinking that was kind of weird. Also, speaking of weird, the graphical effect they're using to represent it's a little funky. Like, I get what they're going for, but I don't know if the like texture they're using really gets that across. Okay, I might have to redesign his victory pose because it completely cuts his head off. Yeah, it'd be cool if there was a way to maybe like pull the pose down a bit. Oh wait, you know what I could do? I could just use an earlier frame of it so he's not as far up off the ground. Yeah, I saw the Huckabine in the main hub world. I actually noticed that back when I played the beta. What's our new weapon? Lances. Okay, so we got lances now. Cool. Cool. We got the red Jinx Beam Saber. I can't remember. Can you change the saber blade colors in this game? Because if you can't, it is pretty useful to have something like the Jinx Saber. Oh, we got the Exia Sword. Got another saber. We got the Jinx Lance. Cool. We got a Gym Gun, finally. Surprising it took us this long. Oh, that's an Atlas Gundam machine gun. I didn't recognize it in the two-tone. I'm so used to the high grade, where it's just a solid slab of black. Koyasu Gamelin. I'm not sure what you mean by that. We got a Jinx 3 head looking nice. Jinx torso. Love to see it. Love to see it. A lot of Virtue torsos, man. Like, okay. So, what's the difference between level and rarity? Because I'm seeing parts that are like level 1 2 star, but then I'm seeing parts that are level 3 1 star, and I'm not sure what's up with that. Oh, the voice actor of Chaos. They did Dio and JoJo and Gamlin and Macross. Okay. Kind of similar to the ghostly outline, the Battlelog animated Double O Command Quanta, so maybe they're taking inspiration from the show. Maybe. Well, there's a Cheridin part. We got an Exia arm. Ooh. Okay, never mind. I thought they textured the GN cable in sort of a translucent way so you could see the arm through it, but it looks like they didn't do that. I think it's like inherent stats versus level stats, and you can grind up anything. Okay. So I'm just wondering if it's like better to keep like low level high star parts, or it's better to keep high level low star parts in terms of like which ones to prioritize for using on your kits. Oh, I got gun cannon arms, Skion arm. Okay. You got an Okugai arm. This is a really good mission to grind for parts. There's a lot of good mobile suits in here. Level 4 GM. Curios arm, Virtue arm. Curios legs. In GB3, rating had a fusion mechanic where you'd know how many fusion slots for parts. If you got the gold rarity, you have between 7 and 14 slots. Okay, I'll have to look into the fusion system later. Oh, we got the double O Gundam legs. Those are so cool. Oh, he's here.
卓越した能力を持つプレイヤーだけが使える特別な技だよ。おお、フリーダムフリートの君、 どうやって覚醒を身につけたんだい?
I think there are ways to increase both level and rarity, but I'm not 100% sure. Okay.
その様子、やはりわからないか。どうすれば発動できるのかは今でもまだ解明。
僕も動画でしか見たことなかったけど。
No way they'd get Koyasu for some relevant character. Yeah, he's probably going to be like a major antagonist or something.
その通り。誰もが使えるものじゃない。君は特別な存在ということだ。
Okay, yeah, I can definitely hear the Dio in his voice now.
そうだね。私のクランに入って一緒にその技。
ちょっと待ってください。彼はうちのクランの大事な仲間なんですよ。
I wonder who voices them in English.
それは分かっているとも。だが彼にとってランクアップできるチャンスだ。
どうするんや?
I don't think they could top Dio, though. I kind of prefer the GBA3 cutscenes where the gunplay were actually interacting with each other, not this cheap turning and emote sequencing. Yeah, they're definitely using a bunch of very generic animations for these. Which, from a cost-cutting measure, if you're going to cut costs somewhere, the cutscenes for story mode is kind of a place I don't really mind, since the story is not really the most important part of this game to me, but it is a bit of a step down. No, I'm playing offline mode right now, Alderson.
私は諦めないよ。気が変わったらいつでも声をかけてくれ。
なんとか言ってくれたね。それにしても今日は災難やったわ。リリンもありがとうな。めっちゃ心強かったで。
私？
人違いって分かった時はびっくりしたけど、一緒に戦ってくれて助かったわ。
How is Tao just rolling with the fact that a doppelganger for our friend just shows up and he's just fine with it? He's just like, hey, whatever, new Lin, cool. You can increase both level and rarity. Enhancing parts increases the level. Evolving parts increases the rarity. Okay. In GB2, I read you actually have an opening cockpit revealed in the ending, as if that generation of Breaker was IRL. Interesting. I'm going to save this to a blueprint so I can try customizing with a more... I want to customize a more like Gundam style unit now that I have some more parts. So let's go. Okay, so we got awakening actions now. We got any more Gundam style heads? We got Gundam Gujion, but that doesn't really look like a Gundam. I use the RX-78 head for now. A lot of Virtue torsos. Hell Strike arm looks kind of cool. Do a Barbatos arm. Or a Curious arm. I like the asymmetry there. I don't know why the machine guns have a warning next to them. Is that just showing that they're new parts? I think it's just showing they're new parts. Right arm weapon, I want to be the beam rifle, and then left weapon, we're gonna make the Jin machine gun. Oh wait, you didn't buy the... No, I didn't buy the DX edition that gives you early unlock for the main units. They're just different different burst options. Okay. The additions are overrated because mostly just early unlocks of series title gunplay. Yeah, and it's not cheaper than just buying the DLC separately. Like if it was like $80 to get the deluxe edition but $30 to get the DLC separately, that would be one thing. But it's the exact same price, so there's no real reason to get it. Yeah, it's weird how just immediately accepting everyone was of Lilin. Probably the season and diorama pass you want post-launch. Even the diorama pass honestly looked pretty meh. Like the season pass for the units is obviously a must-have, but the rest of it's just kind of eh. They give you so much content in the base game, it almost feels like you don't even really need... Well, actually, I think the color scheme is pretty cohesive already, but I was going to say you don't really need... You don't feel like you need as much bonus content when there's so much available in the actual game itself. Yeah. Okay, that looks pretty scuffed. I don't think we have quite enough parts yet to make like a good looking Gundam, so I think I'll go back to my Xeon guy. Man, just so smooth and easy. Let's fix his pose. I'm thinking maybe I will keep it at the end of the animation, but I'll do like a version of the pose where he's maybe not like hovering 10 feet in the air. That one's kind of cool. Flies up in the air and then he comes back down. Okay, yeah, that one's probably going to be okay. That one's probably going to be okay. But yes, there are actually, like, I think down here somewhere, or is it over here? There's literally just a screen that's playing the commercial for the high-grade aerial. So I have no idea what the giant Gundam statue in the middle of the room is. I think it has something to do with if you're playing in multiplayer, you, like, whoever, like, the squadron leader is, I think their Gundam shows up there or something. I'm not exactly sure how it works. Here we go. The life-size Gunpla statue displayed in the lobby for mobile suits that achieve feats such as reaching rank 1 or becoming GB4 champion. In online multiplayer lobby, the host player's mobile suit is displayed. Okay, so this is like a leaderboard thing. Selectable mobile suits are the player's mobile suits that appear in story missions, and multiplayer wingmen. Mobile suits set to be displayed are saved, but the settings for online multiplayer lobbies won't be saved. Okay, so because I'm in single player, I can have the exhibited Gunpla be whatever I want. Gundam Claire apparently is the name for that one. Let's have it be my guy. There we go. There we go. A statue to my own greatness. Look at that. So, DadCat was talking about there being a Huckabine in the game earlier, and he was talking about this NPC right here. They basically used a combination of Wing, Death Scythe, and Snanju parts to make a sort of doppelganger for the Huckabine from Super Robot Wars. Well, yeah, they used an HD aerial ad here because this game was made before they were really able to add anything from Seed Freedom, which is why we're getting the Mighty Strike Freedom as like a later add-on. So I believe at the time, the high-grade aerial probably would have been one of the most recent kits to actually get a commercial like that. You can see up there they're not necessarily just showing new kit ads, like they're showing the MGX Unicorn, they're showing the PG Unleashed. So it's kind of just general recent Gunpla ads showing on the screens there. Look, Karen to Gundam. Yeah, I can't believe her Gundam's just called Claire. She was asked to name her Gundam and she took it way too literally. Ooh, we're gonna get camphor parts. Oh, I can use breaker boosters with R. Well, I'll use that if I replay the previous mission so I can get more 00 parts. I like the big statue gives an idea of what your suit would look like at full scale. Yeah, that was what was kind of cool about the previous Breaker games, like in Breaker 3 and Breaker 2. When you were walking around with your player avatar, you were just in a pilot suit, and then you had this massive copy of your Gunpla looming over you. Oh, hey, Lynn's back. Like nothing happened. She's just here. I mean, honestly, with how Tao is, I think she could have been black and Tao would have still thought she looked like Lynn. Like, this man is like the king of obliviousness. He has an... No, this man has the opposite of an SD scale brain. Do you see how big the head is on that Gundam? Imagine how smart this man would be if he actually had an SD brain. This man's brain is the size of one of those little Vulcan cannons on the front of his V-fin. Actually, Dipper, that is a good point. I think it is possible that they like update the advertisements in game over time. I know they'll do that sometimes with, like, I think racing games will do that sometimes. They'll have like they'll like update if there's like billboards that are based off real life advertisements. They'll sometimes change them over time. Ooh, we got an angry Lynn portrait image there. He's got the speed grade brain, yeah. He's got the Daban brain, the TT Hongi brain. Yeah, Tao is really just like an absolute moron. Tekken will do that with sponsors. Yes, that might have been the one I was thinking of. They may advertise... Oh, they're definitely going to have an in-game ad for the DLC. Most games do nowadays. I wonder if Lilin at some point is going to get a more distinctive looking Gundam. Wait, so we're going on a mission with both of them? Okay.
なんか大変なことになってもうたね。
We got Lin and character AI Lin.
よし、後のことは
Pretty hefty price for the game. For those who purchased GB4, would you say it's worthwhile compared to GB3? Oh, easily. Like, this is totally worth it. Like, it's a $60 game that's standard AAA pricing. I got it for $50 because I got it off a site called Game Billet where they had it on discount. But yeah, I'd say it's absolutely worth it. It's been so long since Gundam Breaker 3 that they've made so many improvements and added so many new kits. It is absolutely worth the pickup, especially since it's on more systems now too. Like, it's not just on PlayStation. You can get it on Switch. You can get it on PC. I would strongly, strongly recommend this game to basically anyone. Because Lin is a Luna cosplay, I was going to give her to Luna's Gelgoog. Is that Luna cosplay? It's not really. I don't see a lot of resemblance to Luna's, like, outside of them having pink hair, I guess. But like her costume definitely doesn't look like Luna's uniform or her flight suit. It's worth 90 Canadian pesos. Are they charging 90 pesos for it in Canada? I mean, I don't know any of the foreign currency conversions, but if it's the price of a normal AAA game, which is what it is in America, I would say it's worth it. Oh, Rick Diaz, cool. Oh, that's a big Rick Diaz. I'm realizing that these sort of mini-boss units are actually 1/100 scales, because they're a little bit bigger than us. Lilin 2 is evil like Crew 2? Probably. There's probably going to be something where she gradually turns out to be evil over time. Or she gets corrupted into being evil by the bad guys because she's an impressionable AI. Wait, what? What the heck happened to my EX? Oh, wait, never mind. I'm just a dumbass and forgot which button they were on. No, they don't use pesos in Canada. It's a joke about how Canada doesn't have a real currency. They just have dollars, but worse. Is there anyone else to fight here? Here we go. What are you over there? Wait, what is that? What the hell are you? What is that? What is this thing? Is this like a bootleg Gunpla or something? It's this little goblin guy just zooming around the map. Oh, well, I got money for beating him. That's cool. Babies. Yeah, it's like a little baby zombie just scooting around the map. Okay, got the Hyakushiki. Now we're fighting Zeta. Cup Noodle Gundam. Looks like it. Did I lose an arm? I think I lost a piece there. Yeah, I did. There's a button I think you're supposed to be able to press to like recover your broken parts, and I don't remember what it is. I think it's just mashing the attack button. What the heck was that? Wait, did I just get like tether grabbed by the Zeta Gundam? I think that literally just happened. Oh, it's the 90s Gundam that randomly appears for a few seconds. You kill it for bonus cash. Okay, so that's supposed to be like the old, like, pre-high grade, like, no-grade RX-78. Okay, we got Zeta legs. That's pretty cool. The no-grade, okay. Our entire thing is copying America, but missing the point and doing it worse. I hope that Zeta is the old HUC, not the revised shot. Yeah, Manpig is the #1 defender of the old HGUC Zeta Gundam. He unironically loves that kit, and honestly, he's not wrong. It is actually a pretty cool model for its age. It's got that more sort of anime style look that the newer one doesn't. It's got like that sort of like slightly kind of more like softer, kind of, I wouldn't say like pudgy looking is kind of an unfair way to describe it, but it's got like the rounder, softer look of the older renditions of the Zeta Gundam, like you see in the old line art. Kakarot mentioned the mini Gunpla in his video. They designed on the old... Oh, that's right. I remember him talking about that. They were based off the old no-grade kits. Oh, why did it go in that direction? I was literally locked onto the Aegis, and I just randomly shot behind me. That was weird. Oh, Build Strike. Nice. Ooh, we got Dual Gundam Assault Shroud, nice, and Blitz Gundam. All right, we're getting some good seed kits this mission. Yeah, there's more. Oh, Buster Gundam. I gotta grab a Buster. Okay. I wish it would stop auto-locking me onto the main guy so I can explore some more. I do have that kit and plan to customize it soon. I like it more than I thought. Yeah, it's a cool model. Is anyone else in the field? I guess not. Okay. Well, okay, fine. We'll fight you then. I guess if I have to fight you, I'll fight you. Alright. Build up some more level. And he's done. Oh, we got Torso. Nice. Box drop in? Oh, yeah. Oh, Savior Gundam! I forgot they added this! Hell yeah! I think I remembered seeing this in one of like the trailers or one of the dev announcement videos, but I forgot they added this. Yeah, we've actually got Savior Gundam in the game finally. For the first time in the last 20 years, Bandai actually acknowledged the Savior Gundam's existence. I've got to definitely get some parts from that. Did I? Oh, shield. Okay, well that's a start. I'm definitely gonna have to replay this until I get all the Savior parts. I'm so excited to finally actually see Savior in something. Wow, I just straight up stole his arm right off his body. I mean, he stole mine, so fair enough, I guess, but... Yes, and Manpig, we have Savior Gundam. He is in the game. Reveal revives for Duel and Buster? Yeah, that would be a really good use of those molds. I'm sure they'll get to it eventually. Are those layered health bars? Yes, they are. Most of the enemy units in this, like those glowing red, stronger enemies, and the bosses all have layered health bars. Maybe now that we're literally 100% done with Freedom, we might get those. Yeah, I definitely think over the next couple years, we're going to see a lot of revives from Seed based off of the Freedom molds. I'll be honest, I didn't even notice that there were 2 clear Gundams in that fight. Alright, let's see what we're fighting this time. Boss approaching. Perfect raid or not gonna be a mobile armor in a space like this, right? Oh, an SD Gundam. Okay, cool. Night Gundam. Oh, we're gonna finally get some SD parts. Awesome. Alright, there goes the Command Gundam. Oh, and those are those little soldier guys from Sengoku-den. Man, it's so cool how they have like those little bonus enemies as well. Even if they're not customizable, it's just neat to see little guys just running around the battlefield. Little references to more obscure Gundam stuff like the Augo. The weird little old Gunpla scooting around with his unarticulated legs. I love how my suit is so powerful that I literally don't even have to look at the screen while I'm playing. I can look straight at the chat while I'm talking to you guys and just keep mashing X and I win. That is how OP I am right now. Oh, come on. He was behind the freaking beam. Okay, well, that one he discarded. That was different. Yeah, let's missile him. There we go. Team up attack. Found the Huckabine lookalike in the bounty menu. It's called the Gundam Flugel, apparently. Okay, interesting. Yeah, and yeah, MJ, the high grade SRW kits, they're really expensive. I think they're a little too expensive for what they are, but they're really cool designs. Especially now that they're doing the Weiss Ritter, like they've pretty much done a lot of like the major real robot type mecha from the older games. You got like the Altasin, you got the Gespent, you got the Weiss Ritter. Yes, I have the Strike Pose set now as my... Oh, I didn't even look at it to make sure it was framed properly. Oh well, I'll check the VOD for that. Oh, we got a Gatling gun? Oh, for the Yak Doga. When did we fight a Yak Doga? Man, the weapons for some of these are so random. Like, I feel like I keep unlocking weapons for suits that I don't remember fighting. Like, I don't remember fighting the Akatsuki before, but we got the Double Beam Saber. And I don't remember fighting the Quest Yak Doga, but we got the Mega Gatling gun now. We got a Mark II head. Okay, that's another standard Gundam head. Build Strike Torso. Nice. Camphor Torso. Oh, that's right, because you get Camphor parts as the reward for beating the mission. HD SRW kits are worth the price. They make up for quality and free action base. I guess, but like $50 for a high grade is still a really tough pill to swallow. I just saw the red for the SD, and it freaked me out because it made me think there was like something corrupted or wrong with it. It is kind of funny they use red for the SD logo. It makes it look like some sort of warning. Like these are some dangerous, forbidden artifacts that you must never unleash the power of. The SD Gundams must be kept locked away for the good of humanity. Oh, we got both Command Gundam arms. Oh, cool. So we can have symmetrical Chibi arms. So there's the Zeta legs. Night Gundam backpack. That's actually kind of cool. If the cape was a little longer, I'd use that on normal-sized Gundams. Oh, we got that Aegis, not Aegis, Savior Shield, of course. Nice. The SD are the most powerful Gundams, of course. Man, you could put a fucking toaster in front of these people and they try to befriend it. Like, holy crap. Can I say no? Oh, okay. I remember being completely wrecked by SD tackles in Breaker Mobile, definitely forbidden. Oh, that's right, I forgot they added SDs in Breaker Mobile. I thought that was a new thing for 4. But yeah, it's so cool that we can actually cross-customize between SDs and standard Gundams now. Standard Bandai Namco RPG story mode. Yeah, basically. It's you're not here for the story, and if you are here for the story, you're in the wrong place. I do have the Moderoid toy box I need to get to someday. Okay, cool. I want to get... I know they're older and like not as good as the newer Moderoids or whatever, but I really want to at some point just go absolutely 100% on the Moderoid Patlabor line. I love that movie, and I just want like every single mecha that appeared in it. And Moderoid has done every single one of them, all in scale. Even the support vehicles, they did like the platform carrier truck for the laborers. They did the police car even, and like the worker units. They literally did everything from Pat Labor, and I'd really like to complete that line at some point. SCP-426, I have maybe. Honestly, I'm honestly convinced that Lilin herself might be an SCP at this point.
確かにこう似てると見分けがつかないのも仕方がないね。今からでもアバターの色を変えるとかできたら。
Yeah, if only you were in a game where you could customize your Gundam to make it look different. Oh, okay, she is. Hey, there we go. Now we can tell them apart. Oh, and she's got blue hair too. Look at that. Look at that. We got our player 2 Lin. Now they look like those 2 Impulse Gundams from Build Divers. Never forgiving the horrible SAO Fatal Bullet story for just forgiving the main antagonist in a DLC who threatened the cast life. Yeah. Yeah, Bandai RPG stories, man, they can be, I hope they're not the reason you're playing the game for. I want the economy labor and the Zwar, I mean the... Yeah, there's some cool stuff from Pat Labor, man. I haven't even seen the second movie, but after I watch that one, I'll probably want everything from that movie, too. Bounty Hunter. Quest missions. Oh, we got mail from Lin. Or no, just mail in general. Oh, it's just a bunch of notifications. Yeah, this is just a bunch of like, hey, you unlocked this new thing notifications. Make sure to watch the TV series first, before the second movie? I thought the movies were in their own timeline. Wait a minute. I thought the movies were in one timeline, the TV show was in another, and then the OVAs were like a sequel to both movies. Okay, I might have completely misunderstood how the canon of Pat Labor works then. So I guess all the story characters just kind of hang around in here. Dude, she's literally right over there. Are you blind? She's right there. Who are you? Yay! Oh, just random NPC. Movies... Wait. Movies are a sequel to the OVAs. TV series is a direct adaptation. I thought the movies came first. I looked this up, and I thought the movies came out before any of the other stuff. So are the OVAs a prequel then? I'm completely confused because I watched the first Pat Labor movie and I was going to watch the second because I thought those were the main Pat Labor media and then the OVAs and TV show were made later. I guess I just did that in completely the wrong order then. Because I was assuming that the movies were the first iteration of Pat Labor. Well, I guess I'm watching the OVA then, or TV show, or I don't know. I'll look it up again online and see if I can decipher it, because I completely misunderstood the watch order for that. Anyways, let's see what our new mission types are here. So quests and bounties. When did you think the early days OVAs took place? I didn't know they were early days OVAs. I just knew there were OVAs. And I assumed, oh, it looks like the release date for the movies is the earliest. I'm going to assume the movies are the thing you're supposed to watch. Okay, so this is just missions with special rules. They're just kind of bonus stuff to do. And then bounty hunters for online combat. Okay. Oh, the joke is that people who only watch Patlabor 2 are really... There's people who only watch Patlabor 2? Or you mean people who watch Patlabor the movies without watching the OVAs? OVAs are the origin story to the second section. Movies are their greatest adventures. Mamoru Oshii stuff can be marginally pretentious. The TV is the closest adaptation... Wait, there's a manga? Hold on. I feel like my entire understanding of this anime is just collapsing. I didn't even know there was a manga. TV is the closest adaptation of the manga that takes the time to flesh out each character. So the movies and the show are both adaptations of a manga. Patlabor 2 is so detached from the rest of the franchise it can be basically enjoyed standalone. Okay. Well, maybe I will watch 2 then. Second movie has barely any characters from the second section. Okay. Yeah, people watch it and don't know Patlabor the franchise with goofs and fights against kaiju. What? When the hell did they fight kaiju? I feel like I've just been like Mandela effect into a completely different universe. I come from the alternate timeline where Patlabor is 2 movies with some OVAs and a TV show made after it. If your media's watch order cannot be expressed in numerical list, I cannot be bothered. No, I'm sure there's a way to make it make sense. It's just that the way that I understood it to make sense apparently contradicts with how it actually is. Okay, anyway, that's enough Patlabor mind break. I'm gonna go customize my guy. Man, adding the Zaku Warrior parts was such a good move. These things look awesome. The Zaku Warrior parts, the Jin parts, that was such a good move. Those are really great enhancers for Xeon-style mobile suits. Getting that sort of slick modern seat aesthetic, but with the Xeon look. Man, I'm going to be customizing so many units with those parts. Patlabor TV is kind of goofy and has lots of SOL. There are 2 timelines, TV, manga, and... Okay, so the TV and manga are one timeline. And the OVAs and movies are another. Wait, Gustav Karl's in GB4? When? When did they show that off? I didn't hear anything about that. Or maybe I didn't. Oh, wait. No, I think I did and I just forgot about it. Okay, never mind. They've been drip feeding and kind of stealthily revealing data about this game for so long that I've actually forgotten about some of the reveals. But if Gustav Karl's here, that's awesome too. Oh, early days OVA, then the movie trilogy, then Patlabor 2 OVAs. Okay. I feel like someone is trying to explain Metal Gear Solid lore to me. Let's look at the diorama mode. Isn't there a Patlabor 3 after Patlabor 2, which is a live action... Wait, the live action movie ties into these two? I thought that was a standalone thing. I thought that... I knew there was like a Patlabor movie that was like Patlabor Next Generation or whatever, but I thought that was like it's... Because it's live action, right? So I figured it was its own thing. Let's see what we got for dioramas here. Oh, space looks cool. Oh, we gotta go planes, though. I mean, I might as well just confirm it. It's. I don't really want to make a planes diorama. I'm just doing it for the tutorial, so no reason to give it a special name. The live action is a reboot. Okay. Brother, you're better off watching... Honestly, I probably am better off at watching One Piece at this point, because at least all 1,200 episodes of One Piece are in a linear order. Wait, no, I got the live action... Oh my god, dude. I feel like you're both making this up, and you're trying to convince me of the same thing, but with, like, no communication between the two of you. I feel like I'm getting Truman Showed. Make sure you watch the Patlabor, the new files OVA. You can watch the Palisand files OVA. They have files in the names. Man, at this point, I'm gonna look at like the release order of these, like in terms of the year they came out, and I'm just gonna watch them in that order because I'm gonna assume that they're at least parsable if you watch them in release order. Oh. Wait, so... Do I already have everything unlocked from the beginning? Or do I unlock the full mecha as soon as I have one part from it? Because some of these are Gundams that I don't have parts unlocked for yet. That's okay, so that is what you're doing then. That's what I'll do then, is I'll just look, I'll double check the release dates for them and I'll watch them by release date. Is there a... Oh, that's the world and local rotation. Okay. Little awkward. This height, this is height. And then this is rotation that way. Okay. So they want me to put him here. Make sure you watch Bat Labor, the birth of child labor. Dude, I don't want to watch Pat Labor's giving birth. Not that kind of mecha fan. Tuning 1. Oh, these are animations. That's so cool. Oh, wait, there's another adjust pose menu, and this allows you to adjust the pose by the joint. So you do have full customizability. Don't forget to watch the most important Pat Labor entries, Votom's Big Battle, and Macross 7 Encore. Yeah, I can't forget about those. You gotta make sure you watch Get a Robo Armageddon as well. Adjust basic and adjust all. So they just straight up let you fully pose your guys. You can even put little people for the hanger background, also the animations if you wanted in-between pose. Man, that's cool. That's cool. I wonder if I'll unlock more parts for the diorama as I play through the game. I assume I will, right? Like there's more stuff that gets unlocked later. You can choose between two types of explosions. One is a recreation of clear parts for Gunpla, while the other is a light-emitting effect. Oh, so you can choose between realistic or plastic. That's cool. So, there's plastic, and then actual explosion. So you got like your 30-minute missions part, and then you have your actual effect. I'm just realizing that the two units are completely out of position. You can buy more in the shop. Okay. You unlock diorama stuff and buy it in the in-game shop. Okay, cool. Use adjust size to make it bigger. Yeah, we got filters. Pressing Y in photography mode will turn the effect selected off and off. A takes a picture, image saved to the private gallery. Okay. So first of all, I'm gonna have to do like some extreme force perspective to make this actually make sense. Because for whatever reason, they didn't properly place the Gundam, or maybe I didn't properly place it, but they didn't really communicate what direction it was supposed to be in. So maybe if I use like maybe if I do something like this, it'll look like he's like right after the slash, or like he's killed one Zaku and that's just his friend looking on in horror. Yeah. Oh right, and apparently just the default name of photograph is also banned. Oh, never mind. Okay, I guess they fixed that part. So maybe they fixed some things about the profanity filter because it was actually getting hung up on photography when I saw some of the reviews of it, apparently. And now select system. I get it. The system's complicated, but I kind of would have rather they just let me mess around with it than go through this really kind of long railroaded tutorial. Okay, now that we know how that works, let's try to make an actual diorama. The one in space. Just call it space. Okay. Let's take a look at what we got here. So there's just like a random Zaku torso floating around. There's a UC Zaku head down there. Nothing behind us. Okay, so you can actually go really far out, but there's only debris detail in this area. I do like that there's also enough areas of the debris field that don't have visible Zaku parts in them that you can use those areas if you don't want to have Zaku damaged Zaku bits visible in the scene. That's kind of a nice thought. What if I want a guy maybe he's like standing up on this? Let's try that. So let's add a Gunpla. Oh, and I can pull them in from blueprints. Okay. So I guess there's just a limited number of Gundams that are unlocked at the start, and you unlock more later on. What do we got from which? Oh, we can add an aerial. Barbatos. So it seems like the lead Gundams are unlocked by default, as well as a handful of grunt suits. Zaku warrior. Oh, we've got a lot of SDs. Oh, that looks so cool. Like the perfect strike with the dragon stuff on it. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. These aren't Legend BBs. These are from Sengoku-den. Huh. Okay, so I guess they expanded past the Legend BB line a little bit. Each Gunpla diorama is 2,000 points in the shop. Okay. Oh, let's use Sinanju. Yeah, let's get a Sinanju here. Let's have him kind of be like... I want him to like look like he's... I want him to look like he's like standing on the debris. Nope. Like that. Perfect. I can make a little baby Sinanju. Teeny tiny Sinanju. Or I can do a big Sinanju. Oh yeah. 1/48 scale Sinanju, anyone? I can choose whether his weapons are displayed. I can select his pose. Oh! I can add blast effects. Oh, that's cool. Oh, and I can add them for the head Vulcans. That's so cool. It'd be neat if they had like eye glows or something too. Oh, wow. Holy crap. I thought I'd just be able to turn the thruster effects on or off. I have individual vernier control for every single vernier on the body. I can choose exactly which thrusters are active. That is so cool. Holy crap. I was not expecting this level of detail from the diorama mode. Base settings. Oh, so I can change the expressions on the SDs. The mono-eye direction can be adjusted for mobile suits that may have a vertical... Oh, as in, if it's something like the Dom where it's got a vertical mono-eye rail, you can only adjust it left and right. So I can have it look front, right, or left. Let's have him looking to the right. One thing I don't like about the paint editor is how I can't find a way to view the transformed state of the kit. I think in New Gundam Breaker, you'd like click the right stick or something and would transform the unit. For like the Unicorn Destroy mode. I think that was how you do it, is you'd click one of the analog sticks when you were in painting mode and it would transform it. I now understand why Bandai was so impressed with the diorama gimmick. Yeah, it's super in depth. This is so cool. The Gundam battles are side content compared to the real meat of the game, photography, right? Oh, and I can change the hand pose. Hyper trance settings. Oh. Oh, this is for toggling effects for like the exam system or the NTD system. Oh, like the glow effects. Ooh, the powerful aura of a Sinanju. Just burning with rage. We got the piss Sinanju. Oh my god. Hyper mode Sinanju. That's universe breaking. Zero system. Transam Sinan. Oh my god. You can transam literally any mobile suit you want. All of them can transam in diorama mode. Transam burst. Stinky transam. FX burst mode. Oh, that looks sick. The blue flyer Sinanju. AV system. RG system. We're probably going to have like some permit scores as well later on down the line. Jigen Hao. Crimson Comet. Overdrive. Wait. No, I'm surprised there's not a glow effect for the higher permit levels from Witch from Mercury. Huh, that's strange. Would have thought they would have done something for that. I like exam system though. I like the burning red Sinanju. That is cool. Let's add... Can add light effects. Oh, that's because I'm on the edit menu. I need to add a new object. So if I add a background, yes, I understand how dioramas work. Let me play with the tools. You don't need to handhold me through everything. I can add some... Oh, I can basically just construct my own entire map. I've got buildings, got barricades. Yes, you already told me how effects work. You don't... Why does it disappear the Sinanju when I do this? I don't want to disappear the Sinanju. I want to add an effect. I'm in the new object menu, so it should be... It shouldn't be replacing the object that's here when I add an... Oh, okay, that was just to make it easier to see. I get it. I actually don't want this explosion. I want... I feel like I'm starting to get the hang of this system now. Variety item. What's a variety item? I guess I don't have any unlocked yet. We got vehicles. Wait. There's the guys. We just got some little guys. Space debris. Natural objects is just like trees and rocks. Oh, burst score is the Work from Mercury effect. Okay. I'm thinking I want to have like a big explosion behind the Sinanju. So like that. And then kind of up more. And then I want to scale it up like big time. Big explosion. And then I'm going to move it back a little more. Like that. There we go. Oh yeah, that's it. That's the good stuff right there. Look at that. Let me switch over to photo mode. Filter settings. What can I do for filters? Color, borders, exposure, reverse gradate. Man, there's so much stuff here. Let's add a vignette. The vignette's doing almost nothing because it's a black background anyways. Let's just take a photo. Oh yeah. I'll just confirm it. Let's zoom in a little bit, take a bit of a closer one. I think this is the right angle. I just need to change the direction his eye is moving. Okay, we're starting to get the feeling for this. I need to change the eye direction to center. Oh crap, I lost my framing. Okay, hang on. Why? I really wish it didn't do that. I had the framing set up exactly the way I wanted it and it reset it, so that would be kind of appreciated if you could, you know, not have it do that, but whatever. Let's take a photo. There we go. That's pretty cool. Let's save that and confirm. I wonder, can you get custom dioramas going? Do you just need to select something like yeah, there is a blank diorama that's just a white empty void, and then there's all sorts of floor pieces and props and walls that you can use to basically build out your own custom environment. You don't have to use a preset diorama like I'm using. Now I want to go into photo mode and see if I can... Where was it? I think it was around here somewhere. There was like a... Or no, it was in here? No. I know I saw like a photo viewer mode in one of these like menu options. Do these go anywhere? It's just an elevator, okay. What's this? Plan? Nope. Oh, you're kind of cool. Sort of a Giganized age 3. That's for the statue. That's the shop. Ooh, let's see what's in the shop, actually. Let's see what we can do with our GP. How much? Oh, holy crap, I've got 360,000 GP. And it's only 10,000 GP to unlock a unit. Oh, man. I'm going to be buying so many kits. So is the price of the kit cheaper if you already have some of the pieces? And can you buy individual parts, or do you just have to buy the whole model? If so, I can't wait to make a vented space colony with debris. I mean, yeah, you probably could. You probably could if you assuming that you have a... There's like a budget kind of for pieces, so you don't crash your computer by loading too many objects into the map, but I think it's pretty high, so you probably could make pretty good colony debris. I'm unironically looking forward to the Mighty Strike Freedom being added to the game. Warframe Power Fantasy Mindset. Yeah, dude, Mighty Strike Freedom is going to be awesome. The reason I'm looking forward to it is because I love the design of the Mighty Strike Freedom, but I really don't like the color scheme, so I want to try and play around with some different colors to see if I can find something that works better for it. I'm going to just select this. And, how do I... Is there a way to see the parts? Or... I'm assuming that... Okay, I guess it shows me down here that the grayed out part is the one I already have. So I'm guessing this just buys the whole model. So I'm going to grab this one. I've got 360,000 GP, so I should be okay. I'll get that. I want to get the Aegis. I want to get the Ale Strike. I want to get the Atlas. The Blitz Gundam. The Build Strike. The Buster. Oh, Dark Army's here. I didn't know Dark Army was here. Dual Gundam. Oh, Dual and Dual Assault are two separate... Okay, fine. You got me. I'll buy them both. So I guess this unlocks in the shop as soon as you get one piece from the model. I don't go to New Type and ask them to sell me a leg, but in New Gundam Breaker you did buy parts individually. And there are Facebook groups where you can buy individual pieces of Gundam, so it's technically not that far off. Jinx and Jinx 3, cool. Exia. Curios, I think I'll grab... I think I can unlock Curios on my own. Same with Virtue. Luna Zaku Warrior, awesome. I think I'll go ahead and grab that. Gun Tank, I can unlock Gun Tank easy enough. I don't want to spend GP on that. Oh, Night, I gotta have Night Gundam. Gotta have Night Gundam. Oh, that's interesting. They're using the no-grade box for the Launcher Strike. I mean, I guess that makes sense. The option pack would be kind of a weird one to use. What's crazy cool is seeing the Gunpla boxes beforehand. Yeah, it's interesting to see which boxes they choose, because usually they go with a fairly modern box for the kit, but sometimes you'll see like a really old no-grade box like this one. In GB3, there were some Gundam front and Gundam base models and some P Bandai models. These boxes reappear. They're interesting. I wonder what they did for the Woundwort box in GB3, because I don't think there actually was a Woundwort kit back when that DLC came out. And yeah, dude, Death Army is here. There's some insane additions in this game. They spelled Jin wrong. One N, the J for some reason. I'm definitely buying Savior. Okay, so I think it's also based off which ones you've seen, because we've seen the Tieran to Zoe, but we haven't unlocked any parts for it yet. Okay. Cool. Okay, so I think these are the ones that I'm going to buy. There we go. Oh, and I can buy builders parts too for 3,000. Helmet icons. Okay, I don't see much of a point to that. I guess these are just multiplayer avatars. Oh, this is where you unlock more diorama kits. I see. And some diorama items. Let's see, any cool builders parts? That looks like it could be useful. The Savior turrets look useful. Let's see. Let's just go with those for now. What do I want for my diorama? Aegis would be cool. Ball would be really fun. So Buster Gundam. Yeah, Gelgoog would be neat. Freedom Gundam for... actually, I don't know about Freedom. I'd rather have Strike Freedom. Gelgoog Jaeger. That could be kind of neat. NT1 with Show Bomber, maybe. Who would I want to do in a display? Camphor. Oh, for sure, Camphor. Absolutely Camphor. Perfect Strike, yes. Strike Noir, yes. Okay, I think that'll be good for now. I don't want to go too crazy. Woundwort didn't have a box in 3. It uses the P Bandai one here. Okay. Okay. Prize the Stray Red Dragon uses the Gundam base HE. Interesting. I mean, I guess that makes sense because it's not only is it newer than the Master Grade, but it's also a full color box, while the Master Grade one is monochrome, so I could see why they wouldn't want to use that one. Like, yeah, obviously they will use P Bandai monochrome box if they have to, but it seems like if given the choice, they're not going to use it. So I'm assuming that the parts that I bought, I'm assuming the parts that I just bought are probably going to be Rarity 1, Level 1, right? Like, I'm going to have to level up and Rarity up those completely from scratch. I think I can look at it again, but I think the only MS Debris parts they had were the Zaku head and the Zaku Warrior torso. I can check it again, but I think that's all they had. But navigating around here can be a little confusing. At least we have the elevators. A run button would also be nice, seeing as you have to wander around the room to navigate the menus. So let's see what we have for debris. Yeah, I'm not seeing any like debris options here. So I don't know as far as what's in the store right now, but I'm sure more stuff is added to the store later on in the game. From what I can see, though, it seems like the only MS debris parts you have are the Zaku Warrior torso and then the Zaku head. However, there is an option to disable parts of the Gundam and replace them with, like, blasted off damaged joints. So if you want to make your Gundam look like its arm got blown off or its head got blown off, there's actually a way to do that in game. I want to look at my new parts, though. Let's see what we unlocked. Okay, so yes, the parts that you buy in the store are level 1, rarity 1, and you're going to have to build them up from the ground level. So that is, I guess, the disadvantage of buying the parts through the store, is you're not going to get the advantage of them already being a high level or a high rarity as you would if you got them through playing the game. So it seems like buying stuff in the store is not the optimal route unless you really, really want a specific part and you can't get it in the story mode. Okay, so that answers that. Now, last thing I wanted to do was just see where the photo gallery was. Oh wait, it was in there, wasn't it? The photo gallery for the gallery mode. I want to see the pictures that I took. Gallery. Private gallery. Here we go. Here we go. Let's see that. Oh yeah, there we go. Far and close. And that's just the janky random one. Okay, cool. So yeah. Oh, it has a completion list down in the bottom left. 24 out of 1500, 26 out of 50. So there's 1500. Wait. Upper deployment limit. Oh, no, that's not a completion limit. That's an inventory limit. So I guess there's a limit to how many duplicates of a part you can have. After 1500, I guess they force you to get rid of them. Okay. So yeah, that is a phenomenal game. I enjoyed every minute that we spent playing it. This has been what, like a almost 4-hour stream at this point. Thank you guys for sticking around. This is one of the best performing streams I've had in a long time, so I really appreciate you guys showing up for it. I am definitely going to be back soon with more Gundam Breaker. I'm probably going to continue playing it even between the streams because I'm really enjoying this game. But I am getting hungry. I do have to go make myself something to eat now, so thank you so much for showing up, guys. Really good stream. Really enjoyed having you in chat. Really enjoyed playing this game. We will be back soon, not only playing this game, but also building the figurized Lunamaria Hawk and high-grade Mighty Strike Freedom. So a lot of really cool stuff coming down the pipeline. Also, not necessarily stream-related, but I want to put out a review soon of the Full Mechanics Vidar, because I think that the Full Mechanics is still a pretty great kit, and I think it's important to take another look at it and kind of refresh our memory on that model now that we have the Master Grade coming out. So that's more content for you to look forward to, and subscribe and, you know, hit the notification bell for if you aren't already. Thank you very much for watching, though. Thanks for being a part of the community. As always, I'm your host, Second Soundwave, and I'm going to see you next time. Take care, guys. The end stream from YouTube. End.